He told me I got to be quiet because I'm a man.
If he does, then you guys can go at it.
Exactly. Tell him to go. But if you
why would I call in if I'm gonna get banned, bro? Well, I'm not gonna call in somewhere I could get kicked off. No. If they want to call in, feel free. Hey, whatever her name, tell whatever this bozo ass bitch, she's more than welcome to come on. Damn, I'm not gonna respect her until she respects me. That's the way this works. You don't get automatic respect just because you're a woman. The same way I don't deserve automatic respect because I'm a man. But if we respect each other, then we can move accordingly. But if you think I'm just going to give you that level of entitlement of respecting you just because you're a woman, the way you could walk over me and talk to me any way you please, when I was being courteous the whole time, you're out your mind. Let's see if it works now. Hello? I hear something. I hear background, but no voice.
Huh?
Okay, I hear huh.
I'm sorry. I'm having trouble. It's probably on my end, but you sound like a robotic.
It's definitely on your end.
Okay.
It's probably because you're playing the stream at the same time as well.
Do I sound robotic?
No, you sound good. Mute the stream so you can hear me through the streaming.
Oh, like the okay, hold on.
But you was listening to me before. Mute that.
Yeah, I did mute it. Yeah, I'm new to StreamYard, but I'm trying to get the hang of it.
All right, it seems like you got it. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you? I called in your show a few years back.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Yeah. We were talking about prison stuff that we watched that documentary and you said I had good edges.
Oh, that's funny.
It was a while back, yeah. So I'm familiar with you. I wasn't trying to promote, I swear to God. I was just trying to let you know because I saw that you were up there. And I'm like, dude, you don't know what happened?
Nah, I've been out the loop for a long time. I would say maybe a few months. So I didn't know anything about their beef. I know I predicted it all months ago. And then a bunch of people kept hitting me up saying that I was right. I was getting spammed that a lot.
Well,
so I was calling to see if I was right. And it seemed like he was kind of bitter about it.
Oh, he's been really, really bitter lately.
So he's been really good?
No, he's been very bitter lately, not just the glare shooting. I'll give you a brief rundown because me and Morbid just broke up like a month ago.
Wait. You're the one that he was just talking about?
No, he was talking about Beck. His ex Beck.
Holy smoke. Okay. The one I talked to before.
Yes, the one you had an interview with. And it went fucking, excuse my language, tits up, and he called the cops on me. He went psycho, and I have it all. I have the video of him recording me. It's a whole fucking thing. And I just finished doing my my commentary and my receipts lives. I had to do a 2-parter because he made a 5.5 hour live about me talking complete lies. So then the next day was when the Glare thing happened where he doxed the Glare's D-pics.
Oh my gosh. What?
Glare did a video what the hell am I watching? Because Morbid uploaded the video of me crying on the couch and I looked like I was a psychopath because you have to understand the context of what had happened. So the Glare called him out. And then next thing you know, the D-pic thing happened. But Morbid said he just found out a couple weeks ago, which is lies. When we were together 3 months ago, he found out. When we were still together. And he just did that because the Glare was sticking up for me.
What?
Yes. I have it all documented. That's why I said you gotta go, if you want.
Say he made this up?
Made what up?
The story about the Glare sending the pictures.
Well, it happened, but the Glare told him a long time ago. I have the text messages. And he hated the Glare even before all that. So they did a live stream about Beck. You probably saw that, right? Where he's just dragging Beck.
Probably not.
Oh, well, so that night, the Glare called him and told him, listen, I did talk to her a while back. I just feel bad, bro, and I want to let you know. So he already knew. The Glare put out those text messages too with timestamps to let you know, like I told him this a long time ago.
And this is already documented. You have this?
The Glare has the text message. Yes, all of my issues with Morbid has been documented. I only started a channel because he did a 5.5 hour live stream about me and just lying about the whole situation.
Oh, wow.
He was just calling me a whale, a manatee, saying I catfished him. But I put pictures up on my thing that I'm not a catfish. He was the one that actually sent me 15, 20-year-old pictures. I have a Discord. If you, I could always privately send that to you because I just started this channel like 2 weeks ago. And I've been uploading everything I have. I have pictures of him up and all that, how he catfished me and he called me a manatee, but I just went live the other night on camera and I posted a picture on my community page too, to show that I wasn't catfishing him, that he's lying. Everything he did.
How long did y'all date?
3 months.
So it was like right after you broke up with Beck?
Right after he broke up with Beck. I think they broke up last February, so not right after. But me and Beck
broke up last February, like last year?
Beck did. Beck and him.
Like 2022.
Yeah, not me and him, Beck and him.
What?
Yeah, me and Beck are really close now because he did the same shit with her.
They made it seem like that was more recent than over a year ago.
Almost a year, yeah. But
no, it would be more than a year. You said last February.
I'm sorry. This past February.
So now 2022, 2023.
Yes. I'm sorry. I didn't really think about that before I said it.
Okay. I was about to say, all right. And then after that, did you get cool with Beck after the fact, after you broke up with him?
Yes.
Okay.
Because we had I posted the video of me crying. It's like freaking crazy. But the way he posted it, you only hear him talking over me. And what happened was like the day before this big shit blew up and he called the cops on me and everything. Like I was sitting on the couch. I'm from New York too. So I was just like, you hate me. I'm joking around. You hate me. And he just like mad serious and it like scared me because he's like, I don't like it when you say that. But I was still thinking he was joking. And I was like, you hate me. And he's like, no, I don't. Why do you got to say that? Blah, blah. He got really weird. And it like.
This was online or in person?
This was in person. I flew out to California to spend a week with him, or 2 weeks. It was supposed to be. But he booked a flight for me, but then he extended the flight. So he just bought like a whole nother ticket for me to leave later.
So you agreed to go to his cardboard box? I'm joking.
Yes, I did. You can see his cardboard box in the video. It's not that fancy at all. It's a one bedroom. The bathroom is attached to his room too.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're wondering like what he looks like and all that, like I have all that shit up there, and in my Discord, people drop shit in there too. But I could give that to you behind the scenes. But yeah, there's a lot. Like I don't really even have like. Anyways, it opened up a whole new door because his past. Holy shit!
Why does he try to bury everybody that he breaks up with?
Because he's a narcissist. If I've ever seen one. I'm not even joking. If like it's so much detail and I feel like I'm a broken record over here, but I promise I provide everything you need to know. And you know where to find me. Not trying to promote, but I did drop this link in my Discord because all these people I've met are like victims of his, and there's a lot.
Tell him call in.
Okay.
Tell him call in. I want to hear him.
Absolutely. Let me see. How can I see the chat?
You gotta click there's like a public chat and a private chat button. I think she just exited herself out by accident. Let's see. But yes, I would like to hear more about what he's trying to hide. Because clearly he's trying to hide with a shield of woman. Man got a shield of woke feminists around him. and he wants to just hide behind them. Whenever I see stuff like that, alarms start ringing. And as you guys know, I've never been wrong with anything in the crama community once. This isn't me bragging. This isn't me trying to be in my ego. I just predicted everything in the last few years.
I suck. I'm sorry.
No worries.
I'm on my phone and I've been working StreamYard from my laptop lately, so I don't know how to do it from my phone too well.
That's
But
cool. While you were with him, did he ever talk about like YouTube drama? Like, was he bad mouthing the Glitter behind the scenes or something of that nature?
yes, I was with him. We did an interview on his show. It's like up there if you ever want. He still has it up, but now it just says lies and fraud and or in parentheses. But yeah, he dragged my ass and lied so much. What happened was he felt rejected, and then he's like, "Fuck this bitch! I wouldn't want her in my house," and then told me I had to leave in the middle of the night.
Wait. What do you mean he felt rejected?
It's such a long story, but okay. So I just asked him, since I had 2 flights going home, because he originally booked a round trip ticket, and then he added on, he wanted to extend my stay, so he just bought another ticket. So I got a notification on my phone since it was still active, that flight home, because it was either I leave the next day or I'm stuck there for another week. And I just wind up getting like vibes. You know, you can't always explain vibes. You know, nothing crazy happened, just that one incident. And then I felt kind of uncomfortable with him. So I asked him that morning, I took a shower, got back in bed, and he put his arm around me. And I was like, you know, are things not working? Like, is this not going to be sustainable? Should I just go home tomorrow? I wasn't like trying to break up. I just, maybe we needed to not be right.
Hold on. So wait, so you already discussed him trying to extend your trip already before this?
Yeah, well, he extended my trip before I even went there.
Oh, wow. Okay. And that's what made you go, this ain't gonna work? Like while you was there?
Just it was a feeling, which I was right in what I was feeling.
Okay.
Because
like a bad vibe. You wasn't comfortable.
Yes.
Okay.
He kind of like he dropped his mask a little.
Mm.
We got into a little spat, and then we didn't talk for 6 hours. And it wasn't like I was ignoring him. We weren't talking to each other. And I had gotten up after, well, I asked him about it and he didn't say anything. And I started crying, and then I just got up and I was like, I'm done. And I started packing my suitcase. But then I'm like, okay, maybe I'm being a little too dramatic here. Maybe I'm misreading things. And we got into a little spat. He's like, that's not fair. And he said a bunch of nasty things. And I told him, that's enough. You're gone too far. And he stopped talking. And we just didn't talk for 6 hours. We texted a little bit. He asked if I'd rather get a hotel or I could spend the night if I wanted to. So I go in his room because I have a condition called narcolepsy with cataplexy. So I have to really plan everything out to a T. It requires a lot of planning because of my medical.
I understand the first part. The second one is kind of new to me, but I think I know about the first one, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, yeah, narcolepsy is when you fall asleep anywhere. And
I only know that because of Deuce Bigelow.
Yeah, I told my daughter about that. I'm like, everybody says the one from Deuce Bigelow.
Facts. That's where I learned it from.
Well, yeah, that's it. Drowning your soup. Yeah, that's a thing. Well, I almost drowned in my bathtub, but that's another story. So cataplexy is just when you have like laughter or strong emotions like anger, laughter, fear, anxiety could cause your legs, your whole body just to go limp and give out. So yeah, you could look it up if you want, but they have videos of what happens during a cataplexy attack. It goes hand in hand with having narcolepsy. Not everybody has both. But anyways, moving on. He wind up jumping. I went in there trying to make sure I could plan it out because in New York, I don't live near the airport. It's about an hour and a half. And I didn't drive to the airport. So I needed to make sure I had a ride home from the airport and I didn't have it figured out yet. So I went in his room. He was wide awake. And I asked him like about the flight because I might have needed to rearrange it. So in case, because it's getting late and I still don't have my ducks in a row. So since he's the one who booked it, he was the one that would need to change it around. And he just jumps up at me and starts yelling at me that I need to leave right now.
Oh, wow.
Nothing happened. Like I wasn't mean. I wasn't violent. I wasn't slamming doors. I wasn't yelling. Nothing happened. So he just flipped and then his mask completely dropped and he stands and goes over behind the kitchen counter and I'm crying on the couch, takes his phone out and starts recording me.
Oh my gosh.
When I'm sitting there crying my freaking eyes out, like everybody just thought I was a psychopath. And finally, a lot of people are, now that I, rebutted it, they understand now. But this guy just went, like, it scared me. His eyes went fucking black. And he's recording me and he's like, she won't leave my house. I'm telling you, I had like zero time to process what the hell was happening. And he's like, my name is beep beep and this is beep beep. And I asked her to leave and she won't.
Oh. And he doxed you?
Well, he did dox me, but not in that video. He bleeped it out, but he used my first and last name from a copyright strike because I'm freaking new and dumb and I used my real name. And when his video got struck down, he copied and pasted it and put my first and last name on the screen for 2 hours while threatening me. And then he encouraged his audience to call CPS on me. And
not even supposed to be on YouTube. What is it? Come on. He's just running around doing this and he's not even allowed on YouTube.
I don't know, but YouTube's taken down 2 videos so far that he's done on me. And he just plays the videos of me crying over and over and over and over. And
it's unfortunate because what he's doing is technically, what is called circumventing. When you're banned from YouTube, you're banned from YouTube. You can't start a new account at all.
I know. I know he's ban evading. I found out so much. About this dude that it's what
Misery Box?
Huh?
I said Misery Box? Ain't that what he used to call himself?
Misery Box and Jimmernam.
Right.
And I wasn't around her. I never was in communities like that. I had heard one thing and I dismissed it. And the regrets are unreal. But
he's disgusting. Did you know about some of the stuff that I guess that maybe I exposed? I don't know if you've seen it on my channel, but
yes, actually, it was only your video that I actually saw. I saw a video. I didn't tell him that though. Well, I told him what I did see, but I didn't tell him it was you. I didn't want him to make me pick sides. So anyways, there was a video that there was kids that called in, right? And he changed the subject, right? When he found out how old they were. And I saw it up to that point and I was like, oh, that doesn't make him a P word. But that was all I saw. I thought that was the video that warrants all that. But later I found out so much more.
Well, he didn't change the subject right away. And I don't think he's a P word. I think he's a nincompoop. I think he's a fool. And I think he was so desperate for clout and to rise up the ranks of YouTube, he's willing to do edgy things with children. Like asked them if they wanted to watch an adult film.
See, what if that was in person though? What if you were in person with a child and asked them that?
He would have done it.
That's what I'm saying.
I truly believe it. I believe he would.
I don't know. I can't say he's not, but I'm not out here calling him that either. I have no proof he does. I don't think he has any charges. But
no, I'm not saying the P word. That's just a disgusting act. And I think it was out of desperation for clout. Some Tekashi 6ix9ine type of, like, I'm gonna do anything to get clicks and views, and he thought that was like cool because I guess edgy
people wouldn't even entertain that because it's wrong. And why, it pushes
the boundaries too far for comedy, I think. And I'm an actual comedian.
Well, you're funny. He's not funny in real life, and he doesn't even talk like that.
I know he don't.
Huh?
I said I know he don't. I knew that was a fake voice. I've been saying that since day one.
Ask Beck. She'll tell you too. I'm surprised Beck's not in here. Is she? I can't see the chat.
I don't think so.
Oh, well, I dropped your link in the Discord because somebody went in there and said that you were bashing them. And then I went back and I saw the live that Because I can't stomach him. So I found you on there, and then I saw you were live. So here I am.
Oh, I'm about to be cooking the hell out of him. Him and the glitter. I'm
You
about
can
to be
use
back
whatever you
into.
want for my content. I won't ever like strike you or anything. He's the only one I did that to because he was making fun of me, and it was my first live stream, and I got petty.
Oh damn! Was he actually breaking copyright?
Well, when I looked it up, it says that playing it in its natural form or whatever. Yeah, I guess you consider it. It was, yeah.
Was it a reaction? Like, was he adding to it? Was he pausing and talking?
Not the portion that I timestamped. It was that I think he put like an overlay on it afterwards, but I didn't timestamp that part.
But it was a good amount of time.
It says that I dropped it. I don't know if I know he appealed it, and I didn't fight it because everyone's like, yeah, it's not even worth it. You got to do this, this, and that. And I was like, okay. Well,
me personally, I would have fought and said, he ain't even supposed to be on YouTube anyway.
I know. They said the only people are saying that the only way he's been able to ban it, he must have everything linked to someone else's name since he monetized it.
100%, which is why, like, whenever people start to mention the fact that he's not supposed to be on here, he starts deleting things and removing stuff. I think the first time people realized that he deleted all his Cromwell content off his page for a few months, changed his name to X, put a picture of Elon Musk and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So that just shows you he definitely knows.
That was a weird together. He blamed me for leaving YouTube. He said, I break that all down too. I show the receipts that that's not true.
How did he blame you?
He said that I made him leave YouTube because I took away his creativity, which is bullshit. What
creativity?
I don't know. I was there every live and supported every live. I have no idea why he would say that. He's freaking crazy. I provided all the receipts for that because he wanted to leave. He was like telling me weeks before if I cared if he stopped doing the Morbid character. I was like, it's up to you. You know, I don't want to see you leave. I had never had anything to do with his content. We never discussed. I didn't even know what he was going to do beforehand.
See, that's what you didn't realize. Morbid's not the character, which you knew as the person that you was trying to get to know better and maybe fall in love with. That was the character.
Yeah, but you know what's nasty is he's mad nasty, right? Like mean all the time. Those are his real fucking thoughts. Like he really thinks that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's what he's doing. This act where he's saying all these crazy, nasty things is not an act. That's really him.
It really is him, and he came in my live stream the other night and started doxing my children's names, just spamming them.
Oh my god! Do you have proof of that?
Huh?
You got receipts of that?
One of my mods blocked it, but I'm sure. Can I go back in and undo it?
Yeah, you can. You don't have to post it publicly. Just send it to me so I can see proof that he did it.
Can you email me? Because I tried to look for your email first before I came in your chat, but I didn't
contact bxbeastboy@gmail.com.
Oh, mine's on my my live stream, my description. Mine's right in there. Or can you drop it in chat, or do you not want it public? That way I can.
No, everyone has my email. I thought it used to be in my description. I don't think it. Maybe it's not anymore.
I didn't.
But it's cool. Let me just add it right here. Contact BX
or the back
chat. I just put it in public.
Okay. Yeah, this sucks for my phone. I can't do anything.
So I could. Let me see if I could copy it. So as well, I'm putting it in back chat just in case.
Yeah, in case it gets lost. But I'm telling you, this guy is a freaking monster, and he just
seems like it.
I wind up not. He wound up recording me, so I got like really creeped out, and I'm like,
does he still have that posted?
He has a. Does he or do I?
Does he?
Yes, it says, "Who is May Noodles and what did she do?"
And this is under his videos or live stream?
Yeah, it's under his videos, and I'm wearing like it. He has half my picture up, and I'm wearing red lipstick. And I went
through a few months ago. Oh wait, no, I found it.
Yeah, I wind up
interview. Oh, the interview?
No, not the interview. He interviewed me. That's how we met.
He must have just took it down.
Um,
Are you sure it's in videos and not live stream?
because I reviewed it. Well, I reviewed his video. So if he did take it down, I still have it in my part 1 and part 2 where I just reviewed it. And then I provide receipts as we proceed, but I have to break it down in 2 videos. So if he did delete it, you could find it there.
I see he did Who's Back. 6-hour streams on his exes is crazy.
And he's lying in like all of it. Everything he did to me, he projected on to me. The catfishing thing.
Okay, I found it. What? This is 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, when we
5-hour stream. Yeah, that's crazy. He did a 5-hour stream on you. All right. At what point is this clip? Is it in the beginning?
What, the video?
Yeah.
Of me crying?
Yeah, I'm trying to find. Okay, found it.
Yeah.
Oh, this is crazy. So this is in a 5-hour live stream.
And 11, I don't even remember, 10, 11 at night.
Let's see.
And then she comes into my room. And she said, okay, I got a problem here. First time we're talking for a long, long time for that day. And I'm laying on my bed. I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, oh, fuck. No, it just never ends. This nightmare doesn't end.
What?
And I was like, yeah, what's up?
That's what you think when your girlfriend comes in there with a concern?
My dad is going to some other state to visit somebody, like a family, because something, I don't know.
Okay.
But, so when she arrives, so if she leaves tomorrow on the airplane and she arrives there in New York, there's nobody that could pick her up and drop her off at her house. And it's an hour away from the airport to her house in New York. So she said, because her dad's not going to be out of town, most likely she's going to have to stay here longer. And then I already had my patience. I'm a very, very patient. I
play the video, man. What's
sorry, your dad 6 days to get to the Thursday, the following Thursday. And I can't do it, dude. I've already had an anxiety attack, and I haven't had one.
Is he talking
and I'll
about
take you in the morning. I was even going to drop her off myself.
What'd you say?
So
no, I said, was he referring to himself when he just said that?
He said he was having an anxiety attack, but he didn't.
Okay.
He doesn't have feelings.
Oh, damn. That's crazy.
You're not staying here until Thursday, another whatever few days or what. It's just not happening. I can't do that. Now, in comes this situation here, this video that we're going to watch right now. I'm sorry, I'm taking long to explain shit, but I just want to make it right. I don't want to, fucking bullshit around anything.
What?
Play
the damn video. What's wrong with him?
Here tonight. Okay. And Brandy or whatnot. No.
What'd you say? I'm sorry.
Now, and I started.
I said, is this guy crazy? Why are you not playing a video yet?
Really uncomfortable and scared.
Fucking crazy.
So I pull out my recorder, and this is the interaction. No! Hi, my name is, and this is. She will not leave my house. I have asked her multiple times to leave my house. I'm sorry. Let me do that again. I'm trying to get the volumes right. Let me know if you guys can hear it.
Yeah, we hear it, dude.
Hi, my name is, and this is. She will not leave my house.
What time was it?
It was around 11:30 at night.
Yo, he tried to kick you out the house at 11:30 at night.
I did nothing wrong to him at all. And all I did was go in there and ask him about my flight because I didn't have my ducks in a row yet because I was supposed to leave in the morning. And I was going to see if he could rearrange it around. I can't do that because he booked it. And this is his reaction to me asking him whether that's all.
Yeah, he's disgusting. This is nasty.
I was so freaking scared, and he just recorded and then he went right in his room and called the cops, and all I did was cry. That's why he called the cops on me for crying.
Wow. Yeah, this dude is foul.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Asked
Why
her
would you do
multiple
this?
times to leave my house. She will not do so. She is just sitting there and not doing it. I am willing to get her a hotel room.
So you weren't doing anything at all, threatening to him? You weren't, because he just said to himself that you just sitting there. So it's not like you threatened him.
Wrong. And it happened so fast. That was my reaction for him jumping up at me and telling me to leave his house right now in the middle of the night. And the worst part about it was I didn't have any bank cards because I had lost my wallet like a week before, 2 weeks before, something like that, before I even went there. And he said, don't worry about it. I only had a certain amount of cash on me. And he told me not to worry. He was going to take care of everything.
This man is foul.
So that she can catch her airplane, and she is just sitting there doing nothing. I am asking her to leave my house, and she will not do so. I will send.
Fam, this is insane. He's trying to kick you. You're sitting there crying on the couch, not doing anything. It wasn't like you was threatening him or somewhere where he needed to pull this phone out and record you.
Yeah, I was never mean or nothing to that stupid asshole. I was so sweet.
Yeah, this is disgusting. Yeah, that's toxic as hell. That is unnecessary. And mind you, you're not even from there. You came all the way over there to see him. And this is what he does?
Yep, this is what he did. And there's still it took a while to process. This dude is a psycho. That's because I was not, he says I was mean, I was nasty. He says all that for the camera, and he won't answer my questions. I'm like, what did I do to you? I've been so sweet to you. What happened? And
he was going crazy before the camera came on, right?
Yes.
Notice how you were crying before the camera even started rolling.
Yes, because it's like he was starting to call cops on me and stuff. And before I didn't even do nothing. Didn't go stomping into his room saying, hey, blah, blah, blah. I came in gentle, asked him about my flight and told him what my situation was. And this is how he reacted. And then he's saying he would get me a hotel. And everyone's like, well, why didn't you just leave? He offered you a hotel. I'm like, because it wasn't about the hotel. It was about the flight and having a ride home. And I need to make sure everything was in order.
That's what makes sense. You weren't supposed to go out into a city that you don't know, where you're not from.
Right.
At 11 at night? That sounds crazy.
Right.
Even if a girl was visiting me and we got into whatever kind of argument, I wouldn't feel comfortable letting her leave until the morning time.
That's the thing. We didn't get into any big argument except him saying some really nasty things to me earlier that day, and I shut it down so it wouldn't be an argument. And that's what wound up happening. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to pull this up. So
he's filthy for this. This is mad filthy.
I will go ahead and pay for her hotel, which I said I would. And it's right next to the airport. And there's a 24/7 shuttle. Okay. Yet she is unwilling to go. She is just sitting there, coming up with excuses. And it's not fair because she's made my life miserable for the past week. Okay. And I am just asking her to please leave, and I will help her. I will drop her off to the hotel. I need her out of my place because she's making my life a living hell right now. I need her to leave.
And you also have a condition that when you're stressed, you literally can't move.
Yes, I fall. It's called cataplexy. And I posted receipts too about that, my medical conditions.
Yo, this dude is foul. Yeah, let me play the nasty song. I might as well at this point.
Okay.
I might as well play it. This dude is disgusting.
Yeah, he is.
Wow.
Yeah. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, yeah. You know your name.
He's disgusting. That's it. And why was she supposed to go? From my understanding, because she asked him a question.
That's literally it.
No questions are allowed in Morbid's house.
Nope. Or
He's
even
gonna kick you out.
rejection makes him do shit like this.
The slightest bit of it. Well, you said that before. What exactly did you mean by the rejection?
Because I was wanting to go home early, possibly, and I asked him if I should, and he didn't answer me, and I cried, and he didn't say anything. And I got up and I started packing my suitcase, but then I stopped, and then we just didn't talk. Well, after we had a spat, and then we didn't talk. There was nothing that happened prior to that, and the spat wasn't even. I wasn't even being disrespectful to him. He was disrespecting me, and I shut it down.
Wow. Yeah, it seems like he was insecure.
That's an understatement. He hates himself.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
Please. Will you please just accept my offer of the hotel? I will pay for it for tonight. You can stay there, and then
he does all this so he can seem like such a hero.
Yeah, his live was disgusting. It was like hours of fluffing up, just making up lies. A big lie. He told everybody about my period and how he had to go to the store to get tampons and pads, and then people are attacking me for that. And then they're like, why would you plan the trip? Women know when they get their period. And I'm like, I'm on birth control. It's supposed to stop my period. I didn't know it was coming. And
wait a minute, hold on. Was this the case? Correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm just throwing this out there. Was he trying to get intimate and wasn't able to?
We were intimate. I got my period a few, I don't know, halfway in or so.
And was he trying to get intimate after that fact, and that stopped things?
Oh, we still did other things.
Okay, all right. So that's not. I just wanted to make sure. Let's get that out the way.
He never acknowledged that we were intimate in that whole stream, but we were the first night. And he goes on and says that he called me an ogre. He called me Shrek. He called me fat.
Oh, snap.
And in this video, I have a long sleeve bodysuit on, right? And it's all black. And then I have high waist pants on, and I have a jacket, like an oversized, like denim jacket draped over my shoulders. So he cropped the picture out of me crying. Like it looks like I'm huge. And he's an opportunist.
Yeah, that's pretty messed up. And even if you were, he didn't have a problem being intimate. So what?
Exactly. And I have my knees up to my chest too. And he just like, I've been dragged for weeks now, just being called a catfish and fat. And that's why I cammed up the other night and everything.
He don't want to talk about looks.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that much. He don't want to talk about looks.
I want to send you stuff, and I want to send you stuff. Let me. You play the video, and I'll get some things together.
I got you.
Just give me time to figure it out. There's nothing to figure out. I already gave you until like I think it was like 1 or 2 p.m. It is 11:14 p.m. right now. It is 11:14 p.m. right now, and she was acting like this since 2 p.m. and now she's like coming up with all this stuff. I need her to leave.
What did you do? Why is he refusing to say that?
I need you to leave.
But I can't. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
You're gonna go to the hotel. I'm gonna pay for it. You have a flight tomorrow.
Figure out how to get home from the airport. Let me figure
You have a flight.
You told me I could stay, so I would take time to figure this out.
Uber will take you home. You just, I mean,
I
Uber
don't
will
know.
take you home.
They don't know. I just.
How's Uber going to take you home? You just said that you didn't have any money, right? You lost your wallet.
Yeah, I only had cash, and it definitely wouldn't have been enough to cover an Uber in New York for an hour and 45 minutes.
Yeah, I don't think Uber even take cash, do they?
And they don't know, because I had tried, because he called the police on me. So that's a whole nother thing. He videotaped the police there and me packing and crying and says
what?
Yeah. And then he says that I wasn't working with the police, and that's a complete lie. They were so nice with me. He just lied about everything. Like I said, you'll have to watch my 1 and 2 parter so you can you'll see the receipts, instead of me just saying it.
I got you.
No, Uber will take you home. I mean, you just order an Uber.
Recording me?
Because I need you to leave. This is for my safety and your safety.
You.
This is for my safety and your safety.
I couldn't get a ride over the airport yet.
This is for my safety and yours.
Wow. And you actually are saying it in the video. I didn't threaten you, didn't hit you. I just told you I couldn't get a ride from the airport. So he's trying to send you home, even though you're blatantly telling him, I don't have a ride from the airport yet.
Yes. And
Wow.
he freaked
Scumbag.
out. He told me he wasted enough money on me and all these things.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a sleazebag.
Your safety.
What did I do to you?
You've done a lot to me, but I'm fed up. I don't want to take it anymore. This is my house. This is my place, and I'm asking you to leave. And I will go ahead and help you.
I wouldn't leave.
I will take you. You have your stuff right there as packed, which took you about 10 hours to pack.
To the airport tomorrow.
Which takes you. I was going to, but she came into my room and said that her dad can't pick her up, and now she's got. I don't know. That is.
Whoa, wait.
Not what I
Wait
said.
a minute. Hold on. Did this? He just admitted that there was a plan for the next day, but now he's speeding things up because you came in and told him that you did not have a ride.
Yep.
He's a sleaze bucket.
Yeah, he is.
So he's purposely doing this to you, knowing that you're going to be stranded, just to get back at you. That is so nasty.
I know. I was like shook up for like the first week after I got home. I didn't even tell anybody what happened. But and then I started doing a deep dive on him, and I got angry. And then I knew some people that used to be a part of community. There's a huge community that tried to take this guy down. So I talked to them, went on panel. He said his excuse is that I doxed him, and that's why he did this. I did not dox him or his family.
How was his excuse?
Yep, that's why he did all this. He even said, "Oh, I told you. You just should have stayed quiet."
Wow. Yeah, he's a filthy individual.
He said, sorry. He sent Beck text messages telling her that my children's fathers are contacting him. I have a 14-year-old, and then I have twins and another child. I don't want to go into too much detail, but he said that the fathers were trying to contact him, which is a lie.
How would they even have his contact?
How
would they have his contact?
I know, right? And I have the text messages too that Beck sent me, and it says, if not for me, do it for her children, talk her down, do the right thing. Do you really want to be a part of this? You need to make the decision. I have it all. And the best part is nobody contacted him. I'm very close with the two children's fathers that I have, and we co-parent fine. There's no issues. And he's trying to act like they reached out to him, and they didn't.
Yeah, because he's a sicko.
Yeah.
Yeah, straight sicko. That's nasty. That's going beyond.
Oh, you're 32. You're 32 years old. You got to figure it out. You have children. Go back and you got to do it. I am just wanting you out of here.
Oh my gosh, this guy's a piece of crap.
He really is.
That is so nasty. That is mad.
I don't feel comfortable with you in my house. I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel comfortable, and I'll take you. Do you want me to order you an Uber or something? Would you like me to order you an Uber?
Wow, man.
I didn't know to do you. Oh my God.
We're beyond that now. I just want to fix this situation.
You're scaring me.
No, I just want you to leave. You're scaring me.
I just want
You're making me feel. Okay, so go home. We're gonna get you to the hotel safe.
But you don't have a ride from the plane. Yo, this guy's crazy.
We're gonna take you to the hotel safely. It will be paid for you.
At this point, I do think that the best option would have been to just leave and just figure it out at the hotel. Oh, not the hotel.
I did leave, and I was just, I was like a recoil. I had 15, 20 minutes maybe from thinking everything was normal, and I was just trying to figure out my plans to like this. He went in the room and called the cops on me like right away. after he stopped recording. So like I would have left. At one point I said like, okay, but I just wanted to know what the hell had happened. I was like stunned by this.
Yeah, that's insane.
I will pay for it, even though I pay for everything. But I will pay for it.
He's even though I'm paying for everything.
Yeah. Yep.
Can you please
Such a
stop
good guy.
recording me?
So can you please leave my house?
That's what it seems like. It looks like a
Can you
panic
please
attack.
leave my house now?
Yeah.
Can you please?
I will help. I will take you to the hotel.
I don't know anybody here.
You're in California and live in New York. It's not a problem.
Yes, it is, sir. Did he just think he said it like as if New York and California was like next to each other or like the same thing?
Yeah.
I will let him know it is not like that.
Leave in the morning, like I was planning to leave. I was just trying to figure out my options. I couldn't do anything about the flight. I was just seeing if there was a later flight that day. Maybe it would be the next day. I don't know. Just, I wanted to make sure I got a hold of my family. And I couldn't just, it was 11:30 at night and I was like, it's going to, they're going to be going to bed soon. I want to have this figured out. I was stressing about it.
This guy's a loser, bro.
All you have to do is go to the hotel.
I'm fucking drunk,
Please, I need you to please work with me here and let's just take you to the hotel. Let's just get you to the hotel. I will pay for it.
Stop recording me. I didn't do anything to warrant being recorded.
Can you please leave then? Will you leave now? Will you please leave my home? Please?
Yo, this is so crazy. As if you weren't staying there for a week.
And
As if y'all didn't. That's crazy.
He told me that I could stay the night. I put those text messages up too. So it's like blindsided me. I had no idea. I was processing like, I can't believe he's like this. Like
He probably thought this would make an amazing video. I could get a bunch of clicks and views on this stream if I repost this.
I don't know if he cut it out, but at the end of this video, at least the one that at one point I take my phone out and start recording him. And that's the portion that I have. And he says, he says to his phone, or I call him like, go away, you creep. And he goes, all right, guys, you heard that. And who the fuck was he talking to? His audience?
Yes.
Yeah. And his voice doesn't sound like that. He put on that deep voice only when he started recording because he doesn't talk like that.
His radio voice?
Yeah, his radio voice.
Yeah. I've been through that. It was a fake ass voice.
Yeah. So,
Will you leave my home or not? I'm just asking you to leave. That's all. If you'll leave, I'll take you to your hotel.
I did nothing.
I'll pay for it.
Wrong to you.
I'll pay for it.
This is fucked up.
I'll pay for your hotel. And I just want you to get to the airport safely. There's a free 24/7.
Why are you doing this?
Because you're cruel, mean, and rude.
I am not. Give me an example, please.
Word, give one.
Like it now. And
wow.
Yeah.
His example was you sound like it now.
Yeah.
Okay, so he didn't have no examples, did he?
No, he doesn't give any because I wasn't.
Wow. Yeah, this is disgusting.
Yeah.
We're past that. We're beyond that.
But why are you threatening to call the police?
Because I want you out of my house.
You invited me here.
I don't feel safe.
What did I do to make you feel unsafe?
Look at how you're acting.
How long was y'all talking before you went to visit him?
3 months.
Okay. That might have been a little too soon.
It was too soon any time would have been too soon.
Yeah, that might have been for this guy. Like, cause fam, I could take a look at him from his channel and just predict this was going to happen.
Yeah.
I don't know if like behind the scenes he was talking you all sweet and gave a different thing.
He love bombed the fuck out of me. I've never been love bombed before. And holy shit, did I find out.
when was the exact moment that he switched? Was it at this moment or did prior, like shortly after you came to visit, he switched up?
No, I would say the day before I noticed, but right prior to this video is when he really switched, like dropped the mask, because we had gotten to a spat earlier that day, which made me further want to leave. And but I just
What was that about?
When I said I'm done, and he told me I was unfair, and he said some things I'd rather not repeat. But he said some pretty nasty things, and I told him, like, stop, that's enough. You've gone too far. And
Well, because you said you were done?
Yes.
Wow. What an insecure man.
Yeah.
Acting though.
No, tell
What
me,
you
I'm
sound
crying right now. You made fun of me earlier for crying, and then you snapped at me, right?
Whatever your story is,
You
that's
made
not
fun of
true,
me
but
that I was a
whatever.
crybaby.
Wow.
I'm asking you.
Babysitting.
I'm asking you nicely,
So what did
please
I do
leave me
besides
alone.
cry?
I don't
What did I
appreciate.
do besides cry in bed?
I don't appreciate you doing this.
Why
and
does that make you unsafe?
I don't appreciate you.
Why does that make you unsafe? Because I
He's not even telling you what you're doing.
I know.
cried in bed.
We are beyond that. So I want
You're ready
you
to
to
call the
leave.
police on me.
I will have to. I don't want to.
You have to tell me why you feel unsafe so I understand.
Because I don't want you in my house right now.
Okay, but
You don't belong here. You're no longer welcome because of your attitude.
Because you didn't like what I
And
said.
you're mean. You're
What have I
cruel.
done to be mean?
You're just a really just mean individual.
You're a liar.
And I don't want you
I've
here.
been so
All right, now as far as this, I still do think that you should have left way before this because there's no point. He's just gonna film it, upload it, and make it seem like you're like.
Well, yeah, in hindsight, I agree. But at the time, I was terrified. I didn't know like what to think. Like, is he serious? Like, it just came out of nowhere. And
That
I just
should have
wanted to
gave you
get
more
through the
reason to
night
leave even sooner.
and figure it out and go home. That's all I wanted to do. And yeah, it took me some time to process, but when I was leaving, I was happy I was leaving.
In this situation, like in the moment he's recording you, he's like being real nasty. You said he was being nasty before this. It probably would have been the best decision. In fact, you should have been even more happy that he's actually giving you the way out to run for the fucking hills and to not look back, to open that door and get out of there while you can, because this creepy ass loser.
Have a way to go. I didn't have like any I don't know. It was a traumatic experience. I couldn't just think like past what was happening right then. And I was trying to figure out what happened because he went from being so in love with me, wanting to marry me, talked about wanting my kids and shit, to this. And I'm in like the opposite side of the country. I mean, it was crazy. I get what you're saying. I understand that's the way it looks. But, if you take everything into like consideration as far as my medical conditions, how even
I totally understand that. I'm considering that to the fullest, which is why I'm saying,
yeah,
the moment that he started acting like this, I understand that you was stranded and there was no other things, but man, I might have took my chances because, man, I'm thinking to be a woman, right? And to be around something like this has to be extremely scary, right? No white knight stuff, but that just, the way he's switching up and all this, that has to be terrifying. So like, it could have been a more dangerous switch up. So in this moment where he's giving you leeway to get up out of there,
well, I did.
Get up out of there. No, I understand. I'm just saying that for me, watching this is making me uncomfortable for your safety.
Oh yeah, I know. Watching it back, like I didn't even watch it till like I said, like a week later. And I was just like shocked. Like, I'm like, I can't believe this even happened. I just wanted him to leave me alone so I could contact my family and, freaking blow up the phone if I had to get a hold of my dad or somebody and just make sure that I had it set up. I was just like, can you just let me figure it out? And then he's like, I said, just leave me alone now. Leave me alone now. And he says, all right, guys, you heard that? And then he turns the light off, goes in his room, and then calls the police. So I didn't even have a chance to do anything. Like,
I can understand that. I get
It's
you.
like I don't know. I still had to pack up my stuff and everything, and he was just standing there recording me. I just wanted to be left alone so I could get my shit together. And he wouldn't. He didn't give me any time at all. It happened that fast.
I think that's the problem is you're expecting someone that's not a decent human being to be a decent human being.
Yeah.
And of course, it's because he fooled you and was whispering sweet nothings and telling you a bunch of stuff that you wanted to hear. But like, hopefully, bare minimum, I can hope that you learn from this and never get caught like that again.
Oh,
and
I'm never doing anything. I didn't even have sex for 2 years or date anybody besides my children's father for the past 7 years. And I hadn't been with anybody but my children's father. So look, this was like something that I didn't even plan for. I was not open to even dating. I wasn't on dating apps or anything. I wasn't looking, and then here he is coming, acting like he was even planning to move next to me.
Well, he lied and said he was planning to move next to you.
Well, exactly. So I never encountered anybody like this. I thought he was so genuine. I really thought he was my person. That's why I went out there to meet him. And it was,
I can understand.
It was great up until that day before where I felt like his mask started to slip and it gave me bad vibes.
I just hope that the lessons that you take from this, you take them the right way. And like, I don't want you to cancel out maybe what the hell your potential future can provide. Just maybe more so just use the same examples that you see as what's a toxic ass person to be around.
Yeah.
And use that to vet your, like, the next time you start dating, and then make sure that you ask more questions and get into this stuff and maybe even do more research to make sure that they're not disgusted and then they can't just switch up. Because people, they definitely do this in the dating. So it's not like it's your fault or like, of course it's a mistake, but this is common because people, when they go out and date, they treat it like a job interview. People never act like themselves on job interviews. They give you their slips, and then later they reveal themselves in the mask slips. But there's ways that you can get those masks to slip sooner, or just get someone to reveal themselves. Right. Someone like him, it's not that hard to get him to reveal himself, right? You got to just make him actually work for the bull crap that he's saying. He's saying all this whisper stuff and sweetness of saying how he wants to be with you. Why didn't he visit you? If you didn't,
he offered. I just didn't want to bring him like around like where I live or because my children.
He could have got a hotel.
Yeah, I wish the whole. Yeah. You're right, but I still just felt like it was like kind of like a test run. And then the next time he would come visit me. But in hindsight, I would have done things 100% different.
The way he was, the way that I'm imagining he was selling it, I wouldn't believe anybody that's love bombing like that. I don't believe.
I'd never been love bombed before, like ever. And listen, this type of narcissism that we're seeing here, that allegedly, right? This is something that's really hard to spot. Something that I thought I was a good judgment of character. I'm not emotionally dumb, like I am self-aware. I have been for a while, and I was duped, and I didn't think I could be, it was just really hard to spot. And
people in the chat are saying that a few things, and I want to address some of them. Okay. Some of them was, let's see, that dude would have been gone after an hour. She stayed in the bathroom at the airport for 4 hours.
No, that's a lie. It's on my video. It was 1 hour and 47 minutes from the time I landed. You still got to wait to get up, get your suitcase, get off the plane. And then I did go into the bathroom and I had a complete fucking anxiety attack. My face was breaking out in hives on the flight. I was pouring sweat and my makeup was running and I needed to calm down. And I wasn't right for that, but I apologize. But he told everybody 6 hours. I put up.
So it was an anxiety thing pretty much?
It was 1 hour and 47 minutes. Huh?
It was stemmed from like anxiety?
Yes. I had a complete on freak out. But in hindsight, again, I know why I was feeling that way. I was having a bad vibe, I guess. But
I can understand. I think Tiff tried to confirm. You was already up when you confirmed, Tiff.
I was. Okay. That's okay. Hi, May. Hi, BX. How are you doing?
I'm all right.
Hi. So, okay. I've been kind of watching this from a distance, and I have my own experience with meeting somebody on YouTube and meeting them in real life and it ending very poorly and being exploited after the fact terribly.
Yeah.
And being recorded without my knowledge, and that being shared online and people resharing it and dissecting it and judging me. So I totally get this situation personally. This is something intimately I understand. But I noticed somebody in your chat, I don't know if it is some sort of e-jack or I'm not sure what they're about, but they're kind of asking the same thing that I've been wondering, that I haven't seen anybody, either one of you, explain. And just to be clear, I don't think this is anybody's business. But Mason, you seem so comfortable about talking about and everything. I'm just curious from my experience with somebody who I met online, things escalated pretty drastically, but there was a mitigating factor. Like what happened to where it took you guys from being, I don't know how it was prior to this point that you're at now. Like what was it? Like what happened that made it like this?
I did answer earlier, but go ahead.
I did. I have gone over this a bunch of times on my side, and even while he was doing this, I was in the live trying to explain this. Nothing. That's what makes it so scary, and that's why I'm reacting that way. Because besides a gut feeling and asking him if I should take the earlier flight home, and I started crying because he ignored me. And I got up and I was like, I'm done. And I started packing my suitcase. And then I stopped. I thought I was being dramatic. And then he starts berating me and saying all these nasty things to me. So I told him to stop. That's enough. You went too far. And then we didn't talk for 6 hours. Leading up to right before he started recording me, I was asking him about my flight, because I needed to make sure I had a ride home from the airport, because I live pretty far from the airport. And I didn't have I'm sorry. I'm sitting outside my baby's door. I have twins. And I just heard them cough, but it's all good. But like I said, where was I? I just asked about the flight because he wanted it. So therefore he had to be the one. If I was getting late and I still didn't have it figured out. So I just wanted to talk to him about that. And then he jumped up, started yelling at me, said he wasted enough money on me, that I had to leave or he was going to call the cops. And then I went and sat down and he starts recording me while I was crying. And then right after the video ended, he called the police on me.
So to paraphrase, so basically you kind of had a gut feeling like he wasn't feeling it, like things weren't going as you just had that intuition, right? Is what you're saying.
I would like to paraphrase it from a male's perspective. I could put this in one sentence from both sides, actually. I believe that she was having some anxious feelings and some anxieties based off of his responses. And he was, from his side, he saw her as being too high maintenance or maybe even needy, right? And at one point, he just felt like he didn't want to deal with it anymore, which I think was a mistake on his part, because how do you get to know someone and not know if they might need a little bit more extra handling, right? Obviously, if they have some kind of anxiety, then I think that you shouldn't try to add anything to it. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. That is the narrative he paints, but I'm not like that. I'm not clingy. I don't even talk that much when we were together. Like he did.
I think it's a combination of the money and
either. Like I offered to pay for everything on my own, and I sent him just as many gifts as he sent me.
I can understand that. I think it's in this time period, in this one time span of that trip. I think it was a combination of the money and your anxiety that made it seem as if it could have been needy or high maintenance.
Except when I was in the bathroom and when he was recording me. I know it sounds crazy, but
before that, because you was crying, you told us that you was crying before that.
Well, I was crying because he ignored me, so I didn't know what to do. Because it was
that's 3 different moments of anxiety.
Well,
I mean,
and I'm not saying that's even a bad thing. I'm just letting you know that that's 3 different moments of anxiety.
wasn't anxiety. I was like feeling heartbroken. Like, this isn't working, is it? And he didn't answer.
I mean, here's the thing, though.
That's anxiousness if he didn't answer. That would be an anxious feeling, I would believe. And at least in my personal opinion, if he's not giving a response and you are seeking that, it would be more of an anxious feeling, I would describe it as.
When I have anxiety, I have like a physical reaction, and that wasn't it. Like, I sweat, and my heart does a fluttery thing, and so it wasn't anxiety.
So what was it, like unsettling, or how would you describe it?
It was just like, okay, I don't know. He's not answering me. So what does that mean, right? Like, I don't know. It said a lot.
I think that we're all probably, everybody in this community, right, for the most part, is of an age where we've had enough experience in, intimate and romantic relationships to be able to read a person's body language and signals and things like that. And I think we probably know when things aren't going as we had scripted in our mind prior to, certain events. Where did she go? And I think what, in my opinion, happened here is that there was a just not that into you kind of situation where they weren't meshing with each other, 3 months after meeting somebody, and you make all these preparations for them to come out and visit you, and you accommodate them and bend over backwards. And when things aren't really working out after a week, I can understand a level of resentment.
Are you saying he bent over backwards?
Yeah, from my understanding.
I would need to know more. Let me know that.
Well, from what they've both said is that she had some requests before she came out, and like she wanted a bidet, and he bought a bidet and installed it. She wanted curtains, She wanted certain kind of curtains, like blackout curtains. He purchased those before she got there. I have crippling anxiety. Like, I get anxiety intimately too. I mean, it can be debilitating, right?
That sounds like high maintenance.
Well, and then when he went to pick her up from the airport, she was in the bathroom for quite a while, and he waited patiently, and he purchased tickets.
That's not what happened. It's so frustrating.
Okay.
I've been disproving this from day one. That's not true.
Okay. So wait. So May, let me ask you something. When
you made up, because you're obviously not watching both sides, because I provided receipts for everything.
Hold on.
I didn't, May.
Hold on.
Stop.
Let me ask something as the neutral party. Any of those things? So wait, did you ask for a bidet?
No, I did not. He got it because I have 2 bidets in my house, and he got it because he wanted to. I never once asked for a bidet. He asked me what I wanted. So please.
That's very accommodating. That's very
accommodating. He was a fucking asshole.
Wait. It can be probably accommodating, of course, but if she didn't ask for it, then that's not him filling out a request.
That's his excuse for doing this to me? No, and I never asked him for it. And I put receipts up. That's why I'm just...
Okay, May.
Yeah, if he's not asking for that, does sound...
ridiculous. As a woman, I know how we kind of navigate through relationships, romantic relationships, and we kind of create this image of
things like you were there, you weren't there, you're putting out this there. That's not what happened. Okay,
you're being really defensive.
Okay.
You're
telling a story that's not your story to tell, and that's not what happened. And I already
hold on.
Okay, well, listen. I think
I don't want to talk.
We got to be able to discuss this in the calm way. Hold on, listen. We got to be able to discuss in the calm way. The reason why she's being defensive, Tiff. I'm speaking though. Give me a second. I'm speaking though. Tiff, the reason why I would be offensive if I was her in this position is, can you imagine the amount of people that might be getting misinformation, right? And then he's posting pictures of you crying and all this. So, like, in this moment, if she's feeling frustrated about that, right?
I get it.
Saying something like, yo, you're being defensive kind of sounds like a gaslighting type of tactic.
No, it's not gaslighting. Like it's just reading her.
Let's take turns. So go ahead. You go and then I'll go. Let's take turns with each other. Go ahead.
Okay, it's not, I'm not trying to gaslight her at all. I've heard her explain this and him explain this, and there's aspects of this story that match up. And like I said, I've been in this type of situation personally, where it unraveled very terribly, and I was the bad guy, right, in the whole scenario with the majority of the public perspective. So I understand the position she's in, and I understand why she's probably has a short fuse with opinions. Yeah, that aren't. She feels that aren't in her favor. I'm just repeating what I've heard them both say.
That's different from an opinion, though.
So a point
if that was wrong,
right? So a point like the bidet, I mean, whether or not she asked or not, okay. I mean, he seemed to have been accommodating. Now, my only question is okay, BX, you can, reasonably speaking, things don't go from being one way to being this elevated without something had to have happened, right?
Yeah.
That's the whole thing that I find frustrating, being somebody who's very sensitive to this type of situation. I just find it to be very how do I want to put this? Disingenuous to present it like this was some, lovely trip that had no, fault or downfall until just this person suddenly snapped. Like, you could be the most psychotic, sociopathic, narcissistic asshole on the face of the earth, and there still has to be some issue that happened that made it to where he had to feel like he had to enact his own personal boundaries and say, I'm not comfortable with you in my space. Like, I don't know.
I don't think that that's necessarily true. I understand what you're saying, but there can be cases where someone will just blurt that out to get you out their house. And it could be, especially if they're like known for making stuff up publicly and going on stream and just lying multiple times and all that stuff.
Yeah,
I do think that I wouldn't put it past somebody that is known for that to come up or present a situation in a way that can be their favor. In fact, from the video that we just witnessed, whether it was he said, she said, from my own eyes and ears, he admitted to almost everything that she claimed. Everything that she claimed he did, he admitted to in this very video. Right? So just judging off of that, I do believe that, she should have just left, right? You don't want to just be in someone's house if they feel uncomfortable. But at the same time, we can admit it was a shitty move and done in a shitty way, right? Him saying that I could provide this and this for you. Why would I trust anybody's word? You said that this is going to be a safe and comfortable place for me, and now you're kicking me out. So how do I know that if I pack my bags and leave, that you won't get the hotel or won't get the cab? It seems like
can I tell you what I see?
Actual accountability on him at all. For
what I see?
Actions.
Honestly, you know what I see in looking at this? I see me at, in my very early 20s, maybe high school, in a relationship where the guy was not feeling it, and I was desperately trying to guilt them into hanging on. That's what I see here. I'm just being totally candid and honest. Like, I see 20-year-old me trying to, not let something go. That's just what I personally see.
Let me tell you what I see. Let me tell you what I see without me injecting myself into it.
Yeah.
I see someone who, I agree with you, was not feeling it, but lied to the very fucking end that he was. I believe
that could be.
This motherfucker sold her a dream of things are going to be magical, wonderful. I believe he definitely told her, I'm going to move where you're at. So I do think that when someone is getting all these promises and it's all sweet and all happy sunshines and daffodils, when a motherfucker within a week time span, whether it was a few days or just that moment, decides, I'm done with you, get out, this and this and this, and the only real explanation he could give is, I spent enough money, then that sounds suspect to me. And it sounds like he was lying until he was able to get what he wanted. And then once it became not fun anymore, it was, let me wipe my hands with you, record you, have my fans start fucking treating you a certain way and talking to you a certain way to cover my ass. And when has he, in any fucking situation of whether it was friendship, relationship, left in an honest way?
I don't know. See, I don't know. I know from my own experience with somebody on YouTube where when it ended, I was painted into being this villain, the super villain. In fact, I mean, it was bad, right?
I get it.
And so I've been in her shoes.
Both ways, though. That could go
Pardon
both
me?
ways. I said that could go both ways for all parties. What you're saying is right. I was agreeing with you.
Yeah, it really can. And it's devastating when it does, because especially when something like this, I wasn't recorded. Well, I was, but it's a long story, but I've had a very vulnerable moment like such as this, put online, and it was humiliating, and it was ridiculed and judged, and everybody had their opinions on it, and everybody said I was crazy and psycho.
Right. You know what? Here's why I think you're being ridiculous. That is what happened. You weren't there and you don't know. Okay. I was up here talking to Beast Boy, and you come up here, butt in, acting like you're freaking being genuine. If this did happen to you, then maybe you did something crazy. I didn't. So don't fucking speak on my behalf. You weren't there.
Well, she wasn't speaking on your behalf.
I heard her. I went backwards and listened. I don't like what she's saying because she's acting like she knows what happened. I'm telling you, nothing happened. And he did. What does he say happened? He fucking lied, and I proved it. And now this dude that won't stop subscribing to me and I keep blocking is over here in the chat. Freaking, I think it is morbid, but whatever. And now you're up here telling a story that you have no business telling. Who are you? I don't even know who you are. Nothing happened. That's what happened. You want me to make something up?
I don't know if the way you're responding to me is really helping your cause personally, but I'm just
shit. I don't respond well to people like you, and I do the same thing in my own damn community. I don't think you're fucking right. It's messed up. You say you've been through this before, yet you're saying that you don't think anything happened, and this is a fucking fight I've been fighting from day one.
I never said
I have a problem because of
I didn't say. I don't
care what you have to say. Don't talk.
Okay, well then why are you? I didn't say I didn't think anything happened. I asked what happened.
Okay.
I mean, BX, we're kind of getting. I mean, I don't know.
Well, to be honest, you did. She was being emotional right now, but you did suggest what happened as well as.
I said what I see from my perspective, because again, I just find it kind of hard to wrap my head around the fact that things went from being okay to her suddenly feeling insecure and saying, should I take the earlier flight home? Him not responding, and then this, and then the police showing up. Well,
to be honest, from what I was hearing from a little bit of his side, he's describing it as if it was a week of hell from his side, right? And earlier in the stream, during this conversation, you said that people as us as adults, we can read body language. Is there a chance that he was giving off the energy of him not being with it now, or uncomfortable, and it was making him seem standoff?
Completely.
That making her feel uncomfortable.
But I mean,
I think the high maintenance thing is.
But BX, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. You invite a girl to your home, okay? You're not feeling it. You deal with it as long as you can. Then it comes to the crossroads of there's a situation where she invites the opportunity of, hey, I can leave sooner than what we rescheduled my departure for being, which was a week after that point in time. Okay, and she invites that dialogue, and you're just kind of wanting this to be over. Not anybody's own fault. It's just some things don't work out sometimes, right? So she opens that door. I mean, I don't know if he responded or not.
Dialogue, right?
Yeah, but I mean, from what I heard him explain is he said, "Yeah, that's probably a better idea," or something like that. And then all of a sudden,
out now.
Now here's the thing. Like I said, women script things out in their head. Like women paint this whole picture of how things should be, right? And so I know this. I've done this before. It's like you say something to somebody hoping you're going to get the opposite answer, but then when they give you the answer you invite them to give that you don't want, I mean, I don't know. I'm a girl. I've been kind of crazy with dudes in the past. I just see this as like it backfired on her. She felt rejected. She wanted him to want her. When he said, okay, yeah, maybe you should go tomorrow, That's not what she wanted to hear. That's what I fucking think happened.
How did we get from there to this video of him?
That's what I want to know.
Crazy?
That's what I
think that was that. I think that you literally just described it. I think that her asking or saying, "Hey, do you think I should leave sooner?" might have been an indication for him for her to say, "Hey, no, I want you to actually say that you want me to be here.
Right.
I want to feel wanted." Right. But then his response to go to the extreme of "get the fuck out now" is crazy.
Well, do we know he did that though? Has there been proof shown that he?
We're looking at a video.
Yeah, but we're looking at the climax here, right? Like we don't know.
They're describing the details in the video. She's asking why a bunch of times. He said, "I spent enough money." He also said that she was being rude. She said, "How?" He refused to answer. She also stated that because I told you that I wanted to leave sooner, then she also stated, "I have no one to pick me up from the airport." There's a lot of details in this video that we can't just skim over.
That's true.
If he felt like he didn't want to be around and he just decided to be this super extreme asshole or dick, we got to just call it what it is and say he was being a dick. And just, it is what it is. I understand what might have led him to this, because of course you don't want to be with someone who makes you uncomfortable because they feel uncomfortable. If she's feeling, which is why I kept saying maybe it was anxiety, but if she's feeling like she's not wanted and she's acting a certain way, it can cause him to act a certain way. So I totally understand the sentiment. Where I think he wilded out was the delivery and how to actually, I guess, proceed with this. I think that it was like really nasty for him to pull out a phone and record, especially if no kind of threats or anything happened before that to indicate any of this. I think he was nasty to say certain things on his footage.
I don't think this should have been published ever. I don't think this should have ever been shared.
There you go. See, he's wrong in 1,000 of ways of how he handled it. And I think that as a man, we have to take accountability. I've been in scenarios where I've hung out with a chick and then I wasn't feeling the vibe. I think it wasn't no "get the fuck out right now. Get out right now. Can you leave? Let me put my phone on and record you." I'm a communication guy. I'm going to be extremely honest. All the answers she wanted, she would have got right there. Here's why. I'm not feeling this. I'm not feeling the vibe anymore. I'm uncomfortable. And I think this is how we should proceed.
But I mean, maybe it started off like that, and we're looking at the escalation. So maybe there was all this explanation, and there was this, this dialogue. We don't know. Nobody. All I know, from on that perspective. But then, if that's the case, then we really don't know at all. Right? But I do have to say, I don't think this video should have been put out. I don't think her children's fathers should have been contacted. There's a point.
So he did that too, as well.
That's what it appears. I mean, there was messages posted and things like that. See, and this is the problem with these communities online is people feel very entitled to other people's personal and private lives. Look, we all get intimately involved. That's not okay, man. No.
Yeah, that's disgusting. And he's, by the way, guys, this isn't the first time he's done this. He's been doing this for years, over and over again, repeatedly. I have the footage on my page. Right, this is a normal thing for Morbids, is to dig into your personal life and contact your loved ones. It's just did it on live streams multiple times. Hey, ladies, before you date him, maybe you should look into that. Maybe look into that.
That warning never works with anybody. People think they're the special one, and they're going to be the one that makes them act differently, right? Like women don't heed warnings very well. I mean, shit, I don't, but I just, my advice to her at this point, I mean, she seems to be pretty headstrong and adamant in her handling of this. And I'm not saying that it's necessarily wrong. I don't think people should have to forfeit the high road when they defend themselves, right? But if this is causing her emotional distress or she's getting upset, my advice after dealing with this sort of a situation for a year, the only peace I found is when I took that supply away from the person, right? When you just let things go. And however you choose to do that is how you choose to do it. But I mean,
It depends. I think with someone like him, if he's going to continue to drag you and damage your character, I think you have every right to clear your name. I don't think you should let it affect you emotionally. But then when you have everyone doing this, like ganging up on you in some sense of a way, especially his fans, that's not going to actually listen to everything in an unbiased way and give an opinion on what he did wrong and what she did wrong in a fair way, it can seem overwhelming to some degree, especially if you're not an actual content creator, right?
No, it is completely overwhelming. I mean, look at
you could tell she was frustrated for sure.
Yeah, and I understand her frustration. I mean, look, it's unfortunate that things get like this. It is the internet, I suppose. I don't think this should ever be okay. You know, like this video right now being played, I don't think anybody should be playing this. Again, I had a phone call recorded. Wasn't between me, but you could hear me in the background having one of those, you know, 3 times in your life outer body freakouts where you're just out of control and you're losing it, right? And I've had that played over and over and over again and judged, and people use that as a point of reference to me as to judge my character. And it was a completely total meltdown situation where I didn't have control of my emotions. I was like a mess. I was a hot mess, and it was terrible, and that was exploited. And I don't think that these sorts of situations should be any type of, you know, nobody should rely on them as
I can understand that. I think that the way I feel about that is once the original parties have put it out, it's fair game, especially when you have somebody like me. I'm the exact person you would want to review that stuff because I'm going to be fair, unbiased. If you have different parties coming out here and exposing the information already at that point, but maybe both sides can be biased, I'm the exact person that's going to look at it and give an honest perspective, right? Especially if it's going to be done anyway. I would rather have somebody with my integrity do it. So when it comes to reacting to content, once it's out, it's fair game. It just is what it is.
Can I ask you, have you had a situation where you've communicated with a female before that you're not feeling it, you're not into it, which is, I mean, we have a right to reject a relationship. And have you ever had them completely just have no regard? Like just not even, you know, acknowledge the fact or appreciate the fact or respect the fact that you're saying that you want this to end? Like, have you had that?
I think that I've had it happen. Not to the extreme. Well, no, I've had someone do voodoo spells on me on YouTube. But it never got to the point where they were in my house or even to where they would ever think that they could have a chance with me. Usually those are just the stalkers. So I wouldn't think that that's compared to what you're saying. For someone that I actually showed interest in and then got to know them and changed my mind last minute, I'm able to convey my point a little bit less in a douchey way to where both sides would be able to, I guess, part ways in a respectful manner. Right? Like if you used to ask me for any of my relationships, why did it end? I'm going to tell you because of me. I'm not going to drag any of my exes for what? I wasn't the man that I am today. So therefore it's my fault. A real man takes accountability. What he's doing is not real man behavior.
Do you think, given the climate of society today and the fact that there's a lot of situations that happen with women where they are empowered with very little evidence,
without lies, without evidence,
with very little evidence or proof of you know, their encounters with men, and where a situation might be you know, presenting a problem in the future that of allegations or accusations or things where it might have been his best interest to record this interaction just in case. I mean,
yeah. Here's the thing. If you're comfortable enough to have somebody stay with you for a few weeks, then it should never get to a point where you would have to pull your phone out or a camera out of any way, shape, or form. If it does,
let's say it escalates to that. Can you understand why he might have felt this was necessary. I don't think it should have been put online again, but I
don't know if it was necessary yet because she's crying on the couch. I don't think that's necessary yet, right? My instincts when I invite someone into my home and I've had them living there for a while and I actually like them is to figure out what's wrong, maybe talk to them. Right, I would have had to sit down next to them and we would have had a heart to heart before I pulled my phone out and recorded it.
We don't know that didn't happen. I'm just being very objective and very logical here. Like, we don't know what we don't know.
Logically, I'm going based off of evidence and what I've seen in his character. And this guy's a nasty piece of shit. And he doesn't seem like someone who would take actual accountability in any way, shape, or form. He'll run from it or keep it out. I don't think he's sitting down with her and having a conversation. Because if so,
I don't know. I don't know him. I don't know him at all. Yeah, I followed his channel years and years ago when he was doing like Karen commentary. Yeah, he was doing like Karen commentary, and then he disappeared. This was like 2016, long time ago. And then this kind of.
If you don't know who he is, he had multiple channels. He's literally banned on YouTube right now. What is he doing? Running from accountability. He came in to defend the Glimmer when I was smoking the Glimmer and proving a bunch of things that the Glimmer could not prove to be false. He came in and I asked him a bunch of hard-hitting questions. What'd he do? Run from accountability. This is what he does. This is in his nature. This is who he is.
Yeah. Well, it could be. I mean, it could be.
He's not a real man.
Yeah. There's a lot of that. That's pretty consistent here on YouTube.
He's gonna sit and have a hard talk with her, but he couldn't even talk to me for 5 minutes just now. He kicked me off and ran behind a bunch of women.
Well, you did tell somebody on his panel to suck your dick. I mean, that was pretty rude.
He was being a bitch. I'm gonna be rude.
I know, but
before you even start that, I'm gonna just break it down like this. If I start off the entire conversation with "I don't want to come for that," I'm coming for me to be peaceful and have a calm conversation, and you say I sound like I'm sexually fucking whatever, that's weird as fuck. And then I invite you again saying, hey, do y'all want to have that kind of conversation or do you want to have this serious conversation? And then y'all continue to come at me and then you cut me off and tell me, let women talk. And what is that? I can't talk because I'm a fucking man. That it's okay for you to cut me off repeatedly and just keep saying the same thing over and over again. But when I disrespect you back, you shouldn't have said that. That was rude. Oh, how dare you disrespect the person that disrespected you multiple times with warning and you respectfully saying, hey, are you sure you want to do that multiple times? How dare you, BX Beast Boy, the person we know for roasting? How dare you give them
Can I ask you
and then roast them? That's insane.
BX, where do you originate from? Like, what was your point of origin here on YouTube? Like, what was your content base about?
My original content was music.
Music, okay.
I started off doing music. People asked me to do live streams and I did live streams talking about my music. And then people would ask me my opinions on things. And because I'm two things, charismatic and extremely honest, it just started leading me into drama and commentary. And I've just been doing that ever since. So
you never came from like the manosphere, like type of...
No, I'm a red pill person in real life, not the internet.
Okay.
I was the red pill person that was reading the books, not YouTube. So all of this stuff that these guys are going over the top and taking Rolo's like words and flipping it in another way.
So do you have a background in MGTOW or?
No, other than real life. Real life reading books, going out, PUA, all the stuff before YouTube.
Okay. So do you still have that same type of ideology? Like, do you still follow those types? Because I mean, I'm very anti-feminism. I'm very I'm
extremely anti-feminist, but when it comes to MGTOW red pill, I think that forums like Reddit and YouTube have taken it to the extreme sometimes. But I would say if we broke it down analytically, I'm maybe 80%.
Okay. Which,
so I have strong feminist, anti-feminist, anti-woke. I'm more red pill on the side of reality in all forms, not just dating. Dating is a small portion. I'm on the government, anti-government, anti-big corporations, anti-fake movie relationships, blue pill, betas, all that shit all in one.
Well, I mean, all of those things have they all are manipulative. Right? All those, but we need them. I mean, the fact of the matter is, realistically, we have to have some form of government. I'm totally against government overreach and everything, but without law and order or anything like that, we would all be a hot mess. So we can't even handle ourselves on YouTube, right? So, realistic.
Sometimes,
you know what I mean? Yeah. But is our government perfect? No. But we do need some, structure and law. I think, as far as, all these groups, these little compartmentalized groups, I think those are just put in place to make us all feel so ostracized from, general society that it's easy to control us, right? So if we feel like we don't fit in anywhere, then we have these little groups that come along and say, hey, you fit in with this little group and you need special privilege and special this and special that. All of a sudden you have massive groups of people who feel like they have agency all of a sudden who didn't. And, it's just fucking stupid, in my opinion. But so I don't know. All I know is I think there was probably a little bit of, with her May's situation, I think sometimes when, and she's young, I'm a good, probably 10 years older than her. I'm 43. And I think sometimes when we get older, then when you're in my advanced age, you realize that you don't ask questions that you don't want to hear the answer to. So, by her saying, should I take the earlier flight, and her getting the answer that she didn't want it because she was feeling insecure and it blew up, it went the wrong way for her.
See, I would disagree on that. I think you should ask the questions that you don't want the answers to and then deal with the answer.
Well, if you can't deal with the answer. But
I think learning how to deal with the answer is the best solution than avoidance.
It is the best solution, but she clearly couldn't deal with it. That's just my opinion. Again, I don't fault her for,
Shit, I don't think he could deal with it either.
I don't know.
Frank,
I don't know either one of them.
Deal with it.
I don't know.
We're going to be able to give an opinion on if she couldn't deal with it. We got to give her a fair opinion on if he could deal with it because he didn't handle it like a man. So I don't think he could deal with it either. I don't think he was equipped.
Maybe not. Maybe not. I mean, you seem to have a little bit of a bias. You have a history with the guy and you're kind of, you seem a little bit bitter towards him. So there's that too. I mean,
no, I'm just honest. It's not really bitter. Like, I'm not bitter towards anyone. Like, to be honest, I haven't talked about this guy in months. I stopped talking about them. There is no bitterness. I think that you have this habit. What I'm noticing in this conversation, you assume the worst about people's, like, not perspectives, but more so what the reasoning is.
No, it's not that.
It sounds that you might not have watched my content for that long. Have you watched?
No, I've never watched your content. I haven't watched it at all. I just kind of I've removed myself from YouTube pretty much altogether, and
I can understand that.
Yeah,
but if you were to watch my content, you would know that my style of content is extreme honesty. If I was bitter to him, I wouldn't have given her any criticism whatsoever, wouldn't I? I would have just said that she was 100% right and he was wrong. But right now, I'm telling you that both of them were wrong in certain parts. I told her multiple times she should have left sooner. As soon as he said he was uncomfortable, she should have just left. I also said that she probably shouldn't have went over there in the first place. There's a bunch of criticism I'm giving. So it's not just bitterness, right? I'm not bitter at all. I don't actually care about any of these people that I'm roasting in any way, shape, or form. They don't pay my light bills. Pay your bill. I care about that.
They shouldn't either, because you can just flick a button and they all disappear, right? Like, you can turn this shit off and they're gone. Like, this shouldn't have, these things shouldn't have that much weight in our real lives. And that's, I think, what happens is people use this as an escape room, and it becomes very, important to them because they choose the escape room, way too much over their real lives. Because we all avoid things, but I don't know. But I agree with you. I think they're both kind of at fault here. I just think it's unfortunate that this traumatic moment that's on screen keeps having to be relived over and over, even if it's by her.
In fact, it's better that it gets relived so we don't have to hide in our room and run from reality. This is the real world, fam. There's way more uncomfortable stuff being shared. Could you imagine something that was actually like worse, like maybe something personal? Or maybe some like deep information. He even bleeped out.
Let me ask you this. Have you had a very traumatic situation in your life? Have you had trauma? Things that have been, all of us have, right? Mm-hmm. I just know that when I've had severe trauma, I've had a moment of a point in my life where I have been deeply hurt and I've been deeply injured emotionally. the last thing I would want to do is parade it around as some sort of testament to my innocence in the situation. You face these things, you deal with them, and then you put them away.
Well, you're not parading it around, or you wouldn't be parading around. Other people would be, and then you have no control over what they do. As far as if they should have put it out in the first place, that's already a bridge that was crossed. Once that's crossed,
I don't think it should have been.
matter.
No.
It shouldn't have been 100%, but now that it is, it is. That's the world. It's not good. It's not bad. It just is.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So
Okay, well, listen, I'll hop down. Maybe I apologize. I didn't mean to interrupt your guys' conversation or to piss her off so bad. I was just curious, like what the thing that happened that made it get to this point, because I just hadn't seen any type of explanation given as to what,
I could understand that.
because again, I was in a relationship with someone and it ended badly. I mean, it was gross. It's everybody's kind of moved on finally, I think, but yeah, it was just a very bad year of this type of dialogue with people I didn't even know. And so I can empathize with her on that. But, again, my advice to her is...
Wait, does she want it?
I don't care if she wants it. I'm just going to give it because it'll ring true to her.
Whoa.
I'm still going to give it because it'll ring true to her one day.
That's crazy. I don't know about that. That sounds a little bit more...
Well, she's not here to answer whether she wants my advice or not. So I'm just going to give it anyways. How about that?
Anyway?
I'm just going to give it anyway. The person who wins, right? The person who wins this war, this fight that she has going on with whoever, him, all of his subs, whatever it is the one who walks away. You tell your truth and you walk away. That's who wins. Whoever spends the last time of this nonsense and giving this, more energy in the universe, the one who walks is the one who wins. That's my opinion.
I'm going to give my opinion and my advice, and I don't want you to take this offensive.
No, that's
the dumbest advice.
Well, I mean,
win what? It's not a competition. There's no winning.
It is a competition, because if it wasn't, she would tell her story one time and that would be it, right? No. She clearly has the need for validation. She's desperately looking for validation for her behavior.
What about Morbid, the YouTuber that posted it in the first place? Does he desperately need validation?
Well, I mean, I think he was looking for validation. Yeah. Obviously he was. I believe the first time he shared this.
Give him some unsolicited advice that he didn't ask for.
Well, my advice to him would be to not make this into content anymore. I haven't been seeing him talking about this though. It seems to have gone to bed. Now, my other advice to him would be to let it be. It's over. Move on. Don't contact people's children's fathers. Don't contact ex-boyfriend,
Yeah, that's probably the biggest thing out of this whole bunch.
Yeah, mine too. That's fucked up. You don't do that shit. You've known this girl for 3 months. You don't have the beginning iota of a clue of what kind of a mother she is. Don't do that. That's fucked. Right. That to me takes any valid point he may have had about her and throws it out the fucking window. Honestly, you don't do that shit. You don't contact real life like that. It's done. Move on. That's my advice to him, but he seems to not be talking about it anymore. So,
the audience has a few opinions. This chick is projecting. She has a personal bias.
Who, me?
Morbid's reputation precedes him. Yeah.
How do I have a bias?
To be fair or honest, I should say, it does seem like you're leaning more towards anti the woman in the situation.
I mean,
and it's only because you're directing a lot of things towards her, which is why I keep saying, what about him? Is it equal? Give him some advice too. Because I know for damn sure they're both wrong in this scenario.
Yeah, I think they're both wrong. I think they're both wrong. I just, I guess it's not me being biased. I guess it's more of me being frustrated seeing somebody in a situation I was in and wishing I had handled it differently and I didn't, and seeing her kind of in that place. You know what I mean?
So it is projected.
Yeah,
It is.
it could be. Yeah, it could be.
It
It
ain't
could
good.
be.
That shit is 100% projecting, especially when you gave the advice. And I was like, "Are you sure you want to do that? That's unsolicited." No, I
Yeah,
don't care.
yeah.
She said, "I'm gonna give it anyway."
Look,
100%.
don't make the mistakes I've made.
I understand, and I get it, but you gotta understand. I guess as just us as people, sometimes that can only work in the worst ways. I know
Yeah, of
for
course.
me, when I was younger, fam, like whenever someone told me to do something, I did the opposite. It was like the little anarchist in me. Right? I could not be told what to do by authority, even if it was probably the best thing. Right? Sometimes you gotta like maybe present it
to
in a
learn on
different
your
way.
own.
Or, exactly. If it's unsolicited, if someone doesn't ask for the blatant advice and it's not like your job or like you're like reviewing someone or you're a content creator, then you gotta be careful with that. I know for me, people in my comment section give me advice all the time, and they sound dumb as fuck on a regular basis. People sound stupid.
But sometimes those people sounded dumb as fuck. Then you down the line realize they were spot on.
That's not their fucking concern, though. I don't care. I think I don't give a fuck. I might have the right information. Should I go to a doctor and tell him, hey, that scalpel, mama nigga, move it to the side? Even if I'm right, who the fuck am I to go into a doctor's office and tell the doctor what to do with his scalpel? Unsolicited. You didn't ask for my fucking professional opinion. This is a professional thing. Right? So if someone wants to give their opinion, it's different.
But my personal opinion from being in a situation like this is, I mean, there's nothing for her to gain to keep, to keep this going like this. There's just nothing. I just don't. I mean, I don't know. Maybe her experience is different than mine, but I'm just saying from my personal experience, she's just flogging herself on the internet every day. And she keeps bringing this up.
Cause shit, what I see is somebody that built the whole fucking platform off of telling her side. Like, is that right or wrong? Nah, but you can't say she didn't accomplish anything.
Yeah, maybe she has something to gain. I don't know. But anyways, okay. I'm projecting. Who said that? Why can't I see the chat in the StreamYards on my end?
You might have to click. It has private, and then you have a button next to it, and then you click on that, and it allows you to see the public chat. For some reason, it starts you off in private. It's weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see that.
Like,
I don't know.
It's weird. Definitely. But yeah, a few people say you were projecting, and I did get when you kept injecting your personal experience into it, onto someone else. It kind of like, I can understand why she felt frustrated. I still wouldn't have, handled it, but at the point when she has all that other stuff, yeah, it's gonna probably frustrate you when someone's telling you, no, you don't know what to do with your life. Do it the way I want you to.
No, that might be true. That might be true. I mean, honestly, I don't know. How old are you? Just out of curiosity.
Early 30s.
Early 30s. Okay, so you're young too. I mean, I don't know. Anything I'm going to say from this point on isn't going to be very nice.
No, speak your mind.
I'm just going to keep it.
This way you can do it. No. Why you want to do that?
Her behavior is a little bit crazy. I mean, I don't know. Again, like I said, I see my 20-year-old self desperately trying to hang on to somebody who's saying, I don't want you around me. And when you do that, you have to understand that a person's personal boundaries that they are expressing to you, when you're not respecting those, it's going to get elevated. It's going to get heated. They're going to get pissed. When you don't want somebody around you and they express that to you and you still stay, what do you expect, man?
When someone is like, I guess from what I've seen, and I don't want to like assume, but what she even said when she started like even hyperventilating and having a panic attack, what do you expect someone to do in the middle of that? Okay,
but I understand that, but a person's, how long do you coddle that behavior when it's, how long should he have put up with that? Here's my question. How long should he have accommodated her emotional breakdown here?
How long was the breakdown? Was it just in this video, or was it the entire week? Because if it just started in this video and you're asking me in the moment, how long should he have dealt with it before recording or while recording? Which one?
Well, he showed a video. he showed a video again. I don't think he should have shown that was about 8 hours prior to this, where she was crying like this. And then he showed this video, which was, you know, like I said, I think app started at 2 p.m, he said, and then this is like 11 p.m. at night.
That would depend on the conversation that they had prior.
Exactly.
Right?
And that's what we don't know. And that's why I don't understand.
Well,
I mean,
she released text messages as if they were like texting back and forth. I think she released text messages of her like trying to explain. But either way, I think that if I was in that situation, I don't think it would ever got to this point.
Would you encourage? Would you? I mean, she tattooed. She tattooed his name on her arm before she. I mean, these are all little bitty red flags that I'm seeing.
I can understand that, but also I think that he probably saw the flags and leaned into it. We don't know what the hell. Well, we know a little bit of what he was saying beforehand.
Yeah.
Right? Like, how the hell you just get out of a relationship that you so-called say is extremely crazy and she was our stalker and then get back into one, then you expect me to assume that it's the same thing? All of these people are just crazy. Right? You're not doing nothing wrong and you have a history of doing foul, disgusting things. Even before.
What kind of foul disgusting?
Well, let's get into it. Well, let's start off in reverse. Didn't he do something nasty to her by contacting her family members?
Yeah, that is not okay. That is
Did you know that wasn't the first time that he's done something like that?
In a relationship or with people online?
Both. That's kind of a normal thing. Did you know that he doxed his own children? You want to know the reason? Because he wanted to be the victim. Because if people perceive him as the victim, then he would have been able to win the back and forth between him and another YouTuber by saying that they doxed his children, when really he was the one that doxed them.
Is there proof of this?
Yeah, on my channel.
On your
you can
channel?
put Beast Boy Morbid and plethora will pop up. Interviews with people that he tried to destroy because they exposed this information and
Did he admit to this? Did he say yeah?
Yes, 100%. Wouldn't even take me that long to find it right now. Like, yeah. Everything I say, like, and on this fucking stream with him too, by the way, they just lied and said, say Robbie didn't dox me. And I have the literal video of him doxing me on my channel. So yeah.
I'm pretty good. I'm good friends with Robbie. I mean, why?
Because I made a video saying that he was lying to his audience and he was drunk when he was saying that he didn't. And he called into my stream and doxed me out of nowhere. And then the next time he called into my stream, he threatened me to get naked. Well, he was going to do it again. And then
he threatened you to get naked?
Oh, this is facts. I have all the clips of that too as well.
Okay, so why would you question his... Okay, let me ask you this. Why would you question his sobriety?
Why would I question his sobriety? Okay, This is an amazing thing. Because he did a live stream where he was belligerent and doing a bunch of crazy stuff. Guess what happened after that?
Was it directed towards you?
No, but this is the best part.
Okay, so why do you care? Why would you? No. This is where things get fucked up. Why is it your business if he's fucking sober or not?
Are you gonna let me talk?
I just want to know why it's your business if he's sober or not.
I was asked if he was sober or not because this was a big thing. And whether he was sober or not didn't fucking matter. I gave one opinion saying, yeah, I don't think he's sober in this video where he's going crazy and belligerent. And whether or not it was my fucking business, what is it your fucking business to call in and speak on someone else's personal relationship? You gave your opinion though, right? But you're sitting here acting all dumbfounded and offended.
I think she's a crazy bitch, and I think that she didn't take the fucking. I didn't think she took the fucking hint to leave, and I think she's going around with her sob story, exploiting herself, and she needs to stop. She's a mother of young children. Her children's fathers are being contacted. Fucking be a mother and give it fucking up. That's what I think. You want my honest, real opinion? You want to be red pilled? That's what I think, bro. Okay? That's what I fucking think. If you want to protect your children and you want to protect yourself and your fucking dignity.
Robbie doxed me.
Okay, he doxed you how? What did he do? He said your name. He said your name.
Name and address.
Are you going to tell me to suck your dick now?
Yeah, wow. That's hilarious.
How did he dox you?
You was definitely a biased user. This conversation is done. You see that she sat here and judged this woman OD. And then when I tell
I think she's a I think she is a manifestor of her own fucking destiny. Okay, you can't cry wolf and keep poking the fucking bear. That's what I think.
Go back and forth, miss. You're not even listening to me. We got to be able to respect each other to go back and forth. You're talking.
Okay, how did Robbie dox you?
All right. How many fucking times you gonna ask the same question?
Well, answer.
I answered. You want to ask again? Like
I couldn't hear you.
Name, address. What you want to ask me again?
How did he do it? Did he post it? Did he say it out loud? Was it?
Whoa. Okay. You want me to tell you the whole thing again? Because you know when you started screaming, I was telling you from beginning to end of how he came and doxed me, but you were so emotional. Like the same advice that you're giving this woman, you might need to follow through. You might need to chill out, man. That looked crazy. The audience already sees you and they like, we knew it. We knew she was a biased, crazy person. She's defending, say, Robbie doxing someone, even though it was blatant. That's crazy.
I haven't seen proof of this. Am I just supposed to have confirmation bias like everybody else and believe that you say things that are true that I haven't seen? Is that what's supposed to happen here? Is just an echo chamber? You say something, I'm automatically supposed to just believe you. Is that how we should operate? Is that responsible?
Hey, you don't even gotta say nothing else. I can just pull it up. The thing is, how are you gonna act that way? You could just say, hey, show me the clip. But am I just supposed to believe that? I said I had the clip multiple times.
Why are you trying to patronize me right now?
Because you patronize me and I match energy.
I didn't hear your explanation of how you doxed you.
The audience heard it, but don't worry, I'm gonna just pull it up. It's cool. Just give me a second. Let's see.
You're very hypocritical.
No, I would say that you are. Actually, the audience is really like seeing it.
Of course, your audience is going to agree. Of course, your audience is going to agree with you. I wouldn't expect anything differently. I wouldn't expect the group. I wouldn't expect your 5 supporters in your chat right now to think anything else.
Oh my gosh, are you retarded, Miss? Are you not able to hear me? Because you're talking over me constantly, and it's really disrespectful. Are you doing this because you know I'm about to pull up this clip? Oh, okay.
I'm waiting.
All right, let's pull it up. We can watch it in full. I have full clips to say about doing this. Go ahead and record you out, right?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on, that's the wrong one. You scroll down. There you go. It's this one. This shit is slow as hell. All right, slow it down.
Shut the fuck up, fat ass. I own your ass, bitch.
What you gonna do? No.
Oh, I'm gonna strike your channel. I'm gonna strike your fucking channel, bitch.
You lost before,
because
though.
but bitch, guess what?
You lost last time you did that full strike.
Continuously direct your content harassing somebody, you're gonna get your channel taken down.
Distributed clip right here. It's not. I can find it. I know I definitely have it. You just did a video about me.
Bitch?
Wait, you just did a video about me. What was that? What was that? Was that about you using me for content? Huh? Did I strike that video?
What are you doing right now? You're using me for content.
So you're doing the same thing.
You're doing the same thing that you can't entertain your own fucking audience because you're a fat motherfucker. Shut the fuck up, you fat piece of shit, and let me talk.
No. I'm so upset, guys. So upset. Hey, yo, you know how she was giving that woman a bunch of criticism? I wonder if she's going to say the same thing to her friend that's spurging out.
Everyone talking about me all the fucking time.
Why are you antagonizing somebody who's clearly
New York and bitch, you're putting ads on my face right now. Your building that you fucking live in that you lied to YouTube about the unit number, you're not supposed to make more than $21,000 a month with your fucking
Ooh, he's starting to go in real quick. Hold on, we get into it. He's talking about my address and
about the unit number. You're not supposed to make more than $21,000 a month with your fucking address, you stupid fat motherfucker.
About what you're talking about at all. And that does nothing. I'm still going to give criticism and do fair use.
I'm still going to fucking strike you.
I'm pretty sure I bleeped this out so I don't dox myself again, but you're going to hear it right here.
Call your fucking apartment complex and let them know right the fuck now that you're using your content, and I'm going to fuck your life up, bitch. So
I'm so scared.
fucking using me, and I'm going to fucking destroy you, bitch.
Give you criticism.
I am going to fucking destroy you.
No one's afraid of you.
I am afraid of you, fat fucker.
You're a baby back bitch,
your fat fucking
you're a baby back
ass.
bitch. You're way older
Have
than me.
another Cheeto puff, you fat piece of shit. Have another fucking Cheeto puff, you piece of shit.
All right, that's gonna intimidate me. It's working. It's working.
Cheese off your dick, bitch.
Oh no, it's working, Robbie. Oh, are you done? Come on, keep going. What else do you have to say, sir?
First of all, I'm not going to sit here and listen to you.
Yes, you are. Shut up.
First of all, admit that I fucking
emailed your ass up. No, who cares? I've been said that. Nobody cares, Robbie.
Yeah, but you're lying.
You email me. When did I lie?
Well, you
email me.
I said I didn't want to your audience.
You privately.
You just fucking lied to your audience.
No, I didn't. No,
yeah, you did. You said that I didn't email you, and you fucking lied. You responded to the email, fat fuck.
100%. I showed it in the video too. So what's your point?
Okay, well, you just lied about that. That's my point. Is you're a lying, fat,
are you drinking right now?
Piece of shit, motherfucker.
Are you drunk right now?
No, I'm not. Cheetos right now, you fat motherfucker. Are you sitting on a bag of fucking Cheetos? Bitch, I'm striking your channel. I'm striking your fucking channel right the fuck now.
Fam, I don't care.
And email YouTube. And I'm going to respond to that email and let them know, here is all the information.
So I bleeped out the portion where he said my address and my full name.
We're looking for, you can do whatever you want. And I'm going to give them links to all your videos where you're calling me a liar about where you live. And we're just going to let them decide on who's the liar or not with tracking numbers. Will that work out for you?
The same video, he's also going to admit to how he got the information and
favor, but that's what I'm going to do. You can say it's real life, but you've been talking a lot of shit saying online. So I guess the only way to prove who the real liar is to see who gets shut down first for breaking terms of service.
So save Robbie, the same guy that false copyright striked me multiple times. After he lost, he had to dox me because he couldn't get what he wanted because I was talking crap. This guy, the same person that sent pictures of my building to his friends, his other content creator friends. This guy's now saying he's going to send emails to YouTube to try to get my channel shut down. Cancel culture is real. Send this to any content creator you know. They're going to probably ignore it because I'm an asshole, but do it anyway so you can see what happens.
One of the things is, she said something about his address, and I do people looker and I look up stuff. Look. I'm very
okay. Wait, you want to
do have a monthly subscription?
It's crazy. Let's rewind it back a little bit. This man is going to admit to everything that was claimed in my video. Make sure you guys watch the live stream from yesterday, guys. After this, replay gang. Shout out to y'all. Put it in the comments. He's going to fully admit, like, yeah. I go to this website, I be getting people's personal information, and I use it to intimidate. He's blatantly saying it, but he's going to say that Molly was over with this whole time and was asking him to do the same things for people that she disliked, quoting him. Guys, this is crazy. You see what I have to deal with, right? Now you know why I'm such an asshole. Why I'm cutthroat. Why I don't give a damn about nobody's feelings. It's because this is the type of things that me in the fan gang, not just me in the fan gang, have to deal with.
Oh, okay. So she said, what was one of the things I was going to? She said something about his address, and I do people looker and I look up stuff. Look. I'm very vocal about this. I do have a monthly subscription to a search engine in case people harass me. And I think everybody should have that.
This is disgusting. That's disgusting, fam. That's nasty. So then you can just say anything's harassment and then now you're excused for wanting to dox people and get people's personal information, you nasty baby back bitch. Yo, these people are disgusting, fam. He is fully in there. Like, I think everyone should be able to dox people.
Yeah. You nasty, fam. You nasty.
Crazy words, say Robbie. All hairlines go to heaven. Remember that. I learned that from George Jefferson.
Are we going to get to the part where he doxes you publicly anytime soon? Because so far we haven't.
They won't stop, and there's plenty of other people.
This bitch is retarded.
No, what I saw was you invite somebody who is obviously your name on that panel was Robbie is a bitch. You said, "Come on, keep going. Don't invite."
So you didn't hear the part where I bleeped out him. Fuck all the extra bullshit you saying for your dumbass friend, you stupid bitch. You didn't hear the part where he docked me.
Why are you so mad, bro?
I'm not mad. So mad. I check stupid bitches like you because you think that you're doing something.
No, you're not checking. You're not checking anything. What you're doing is you're throwing yourself. You're a victim, just like all the other people on here.
See how she switched up so crazy, guys? Hold on for a second, because you're trying to talk over me, and I don't like when stupid bitches do that. Y'all see how she switched up so crazy? She was so quick to come in, right? Oh, you see how people be coming at men, and it's wrong for people to go after families. You shouldn't do anything of that nature. But when my family's at risk because her friend doxed me, it's, oh, you're a victim. This pretty bitch. He's mad.
You're not giving me a chance.
I can't really control what he says. What up, retarded bitch? What you got to say now? Let's see. Hold on. Let's turn it back up. Let's hear what the retarded bitch got to say. You're so mad, bro.
I'm not calling you names. Do you notice how I'm not calling you? You notice how I'm not calling you names?
Did you notice how?
Do you notice how I'm not?
Did you notice? Did you notice? Did you notice how you got?
Why are you talking over me? I thought a conversation works.
One time I did it, she's crying. She did this to me multiple times today. Oh no, can't take the same energy, you stupid bitch. Oh no.
I am absolutely not matching your energy because I don't need to lower myself to this type of childish, idiotic behavior. I'm sorry.
You've been a childish, idiotic bitch the whole night. What are you talking about? You're no better than no one, you stupid, retarded bitch. What are you talking about? You're best friends with someone who docks people and you defend him.
I didn't hear him dox you. Where did he dox you? He didn't say your name. He didn't say your address.
Say my name, you stupid bitch. I blocked it out. Because why would I dox myself again? You retarded bitch. She wants me to dox
myself. Why are you so
mad? Because I'm so angry. I'm so mad.
Why are you so mad?
Oh, I'm so mad.
Because I disagree with your opinion of something that happened.
You mad, bro?
Because I don't agree with your opinion. You need that validation that you were doxxed by Robbie. How many years ago was this? How long ago was this? You're still crying about it?
His dick. You still crying about it?
You go online, you talk shit to people. Guess what happens? He obviously,
You get doxxed. Guess what happens? I get doxxed. Hey,
he asked you to stop. Did you stop? No, you invited it. You said, come on, keep.
All right, so guys. You peep how this stupid, retarded bitch, right? When it was a woman and a man, before, as a victim, you should bet she has so much to fucking say. But then when her friend is out here being disgusting, her whole demeanor switch. Where's this nice, respectful woman? Where's this? Oh, you should learn from me. I'm so elegant because I'm an old stupid bitch that got no time. No, she got mad time. This bitch has been sitting on here talking with me for mad long, and I'm disrespecting the fuck out of her. Clearly, she liked being degraded like the stupid.
No, I just like you exposing yourself because clearly you're.
No one ever seen me talk like this. I never put the button that fucking signifies I'm about to talk like this. Oh my gosh, they never seen this coming. You stupid bitch.
Are you okay?
I'm exposing myself for a character that I do in a regular.
You are.
Place. Oh my gosh.
You are. You're showing. You're just.
Yes, I'm showing my colors. What you gonna do about it, bitch? Do you got a man that you want to talk with? Bring a man on the line. Bring a man.
We do need a man on this channel. Let's bring a man on the line. Let's find one.
Yeah, bring a man.
Let's find you one on YouTube.
Show the camera so we can see your ass face, and then we can see a man. That's man enough for me. Show your fucking face. Show the face, you dusty bitch. Show it. Oh, she quiet now. Holy shit.
I'm crying. I'm just waiting for you to come up for air. I'm waiting for you to come up for air.
Now you're stupid and you can't hear.
I'm waiting for you to come up for air. Are you done yet?
You can't talk and listen. I'm waiting for you to come up from air. What do you mean?
No, I wouldn't. But
I wouldn't look at you twice though.
So that's fine. I'm not. I'm perfectly okay with that.
But you're still talking to me.
I just have one question for you.
Like this. I'm not answering no question from you, stupid bitch. I'm not answering a question from you, dumbass.
This is why you have 8 people in your chat.
I don't give a fuck.
This is why you have 8 people in your chat. This is why you're a big old fucking joke. This is why you had to buy all your subs. This is why you go around and you are chasing clout, promoting yourself shamelessly in somebody's chat of a bunch of people who can't stand you, who see you for the clown that you are. This is why you get doxxed. This is why you get all the fuck shit that you beg for. You beg for it because you're begging, honey, you're begging for relevancy. It's pathetic. You are begging for relevancy and attention.
I knew it.
Get off your knees, boy.
I got a superpower. Oh, I'm a boy now. Oh, here she go. Oh, no. I thought she would have lasted a little bit longer. Play it, but we'll get canceled again. Do it. He's mad.
You're not giving me a chance.
Fang gang, stupid bitch. What are you talking about? Oh, I haven't done that in a while, man. I missed it. Fucking missed it. My fucking superpower of getting people to show their true selves is here. It's in full effect. Oh my gosh. I stopped talking about the crime community for a little while to give you a break, but now I'm back. Let people know. I'm gonna send you all running. Morbid couldn't last 2 minutes against me. Say Robbie's bitch couldn't last 2 seconds against me. Easy work. Fuck out of here. Need to bow down to the Fang gang, nigga. Acknowledge greatness. Oh man, it don't matter how many people in my chat. She's talking about something. That's why you don't have subscribe. I'm on like my 5th channel right now that I just started. Why does that matter? You thought I was about to stream about Morbid on my main channel with almost 30K, bitch? You bugging. Oh, fuck out of here. Shut your fucking mouth. Hate us because they ain't us. Oh, that was funny, man. That was funny. I hope people are enjoying it. Shit, I'll drop the link again. Anybody else want to come get this smoke? Hey, send that to what's her name? I know she's gonna enjoy that after all the shit this girl's. Yo, man, I love it when people show their true colors, man. I swear, to think that I'm upset or mad for YouTube is hilarious. Like, clearly you don't watch me. Like, look, you're exposing yourself. Yes, with the fucking character that I made up that I press a button to let fans know when it's coming. Exposing the hell out of myself. Whatever shall I do? Whatever shall I do? The fuck out of here. Bitch. Oh, man. But yo, did you hear? Like, I knew she was being fake the whole fucking time. That's why I kept checking her the whole conversation. Because she was being fake as fuck the whole time, y'all. She was being fake the whole time. I knew that shit. And then what she say? Yeah, you was begging to get doxxed. You deserved it. I didn't hear nothing. I literally, right before the moment came, said, yo, I don't want to dox myself. So I bleeped it right here at this moment. But then I'm going to play a clip after this that details how he got my information and why he doxed me. I didn't, what? No. And then what happens after that? Oh, you begged for it. You deserved it. Yeah. People always show their true colors whenever they are around me. It don't take me much. It's a superpower of mine. People could say all this, oh, you're amazing, you're dope, and this, you make good points. The first time they start to show their true colors, and I let that Garfield come out. Then they say the most disgusting stuff, and Morbid's no different. Morbid's no different. I matched her fucking energy. How many times I told her to stop cutting me off? I said, miss, madam, ma'am, miss, madam, miss. We can't cut each other off. We got to be respectful to each other. We got to. It was clear who the emotional one was. That's why I'm able to just chill, light up. Yeah, she couldn't shut up for nothing. She didn't want to hear nothing. Even when you guys were giving her criticism, she wanted to hear it. What kind of crazy bitch? I'm going to give my advice. I go, whoa, hold up. She didn't ask for that, though. Right? That shows like a level of entitlement. Well, I'm going to give it anyway. She didn't ask for your advice. You don't need to give it at this point. You're not a YouTuber. You don't even have to give your opinion. You don't have to. Oh, I'm going to give it because you got to hear what I have to say about other people's lives. That bitch was in her 40s, bro. But she can't hear no conversation. I was being extremely respectful. Thank you for the support, Crystal. I really do appreciate it. Yin Fang Gang, House of Matched Energy. Big facts. Big facts. And thank you again for the support. Yeah, I match energy out here. I match energy. We all match energy. This is Fang Gang. We match energy. If I'm going to constantly tell you, Miss, madam. I swear, I can't wait to listen to the replay. I kept saying, Miss, madam, ma'am. We can't keep cutting each other off. We got to be able to take turns. I don't want to mute you, but you're talking over me. And you just kept going. But then what she said at the end, what she wanted to say the whole time. You deserved it. I'm friends with him. You deserved it. You've been crying. This bitch knew he doxed me the whole time. She was lying, bro. She was well aware. That showed you at the end when she said her true feelings. This is what she knew the whole time. She knew he doxed me. All his fans do. All his fans and all his friends do. She probably has my dox. He's admitted to dox me multiple times. I have multiple clips of it. Multiple clips showing you how he got the information via false striking me, how he doxed me. And then I got another clip where he's demanding I take my clothes off. You gonna tell me I'm making that shit up? When I got clips of everything, bro, and he admitted to it? The fuck? And you knew he did because at the end, what do you say? You deserved it. You were begging for it. Okay. Earlier, no one's family should be put at risk. No one's. But what about my family members that have nothing to do with YouTube? You don't care about that. What about my little cousins? You don't care about them being at risk. I deserve it, right? The kids in my family deserve it. My family deserves it. She just showed her true colors. And now I could clip that, upload it. I'm telling you, I got a magic superpower, bro. I get people to show their true selves, man. There's a reason why Morbid, Mr. King of the Trolling, can't last 3 minutes against me. It's quick as hell. The grown, you get talked to like a grown. Yeah, I'm an adult. Then throw an accusation, buying subs. I wanted it. I deserved it. Buying subs. Oh, man. People always throw that accusation out there to any YouTuber they don't like, right? And it's like the dumbest thing in the world. And maybe some of my views is low, but it's because I do variety of content. If I talked about the same thing all day, every day, I would get a bunch of views. I don't really focus on views, man. I focus on entertainment, right? And me being able to entertain for the long term. That's just me. But I did miss having conversations like this, bringing people's true colors out, going back and forth. If homegirl, what was her name, man? Somebody send this to her, man. If she stayed longer, she would have got a show. She didn't have to leave the fucking call. I was calling the girl out the whole time, right? I'm unbiased. You know what I mean? I'm going to give criticism both ways. I gave her criticism. She took it well. This girl don't seem like she take criticism. I'm telling you, before I even started going in, I gave her multiple shit. I already knew what it was. Like, that's my friend, so I better what? Fuck you and your friend. Fuck you mean. Fuck you and your friend. What you gonna do? Go get a man. Tell them, go get a man. Put him on the screen. Let me talk to him. Fuck you. Let me talk to a man. Like, oh, what? You don't want to go get a man? All right. Well, turn your camera on. That's close enough, bitch. turn your horrid mug on. Yeah, let's just see what's it looking like under the hood. Show the mug that you flashed on the screen before I let you on. Yo, you notice how she was quiet for like 30 seconds? Show your mug. I'm like, ooh, that's what did it? Ooh, now I know your triggers. Ooh, you should have never think I'm fucking surgical with this shit talking game. It's the Fang Gang spirit in me, man. Fang Gang match energy, bro. I ain't gonna let nobody come over here to our house try to disrespect us. What? And then when I say, yo, even the audience is saying you tripping. Of course they gonna. Bitch, you better. Why? See, say what you wanted to me. Don't you ever disrespect my supporters. Don't disrespect the Fang Gang. No, we ain't doing that. You loser. The fuck is wrong with you? Yo, fam. Like, I can understand. That's why I kept trying to tell her. Like, I could understand why a homegirl was getting frustrated. You kind of are injecting yourself because you're giving a little bit of an opinion. I'm not going to fault you for that because it's public, but then you're adding a little bit extra sauce on it. You're adding it. And I'm like, yo, say what you want. I want to say what you want. I want to hear your true opinion. But the moment where you can't like respect the host, right? Or I just see you getting out of pocket, I'm going to check you. I'm gonna check. And he's like, you mad? You mad? I'm like, you using the you mad bro 2000 debate tactics? Oh my gosh. You really are a debater. You still using the you mad bro? Where'd you learn that? In college in the 80s, nigga? The fuck? Niggas still using the you mad bro? You mad bro? You're 40 something, bitch. No, I'm not mad. I would never care about you enough to get that mad. You crazy? I have no hate or disdain for nobody, not even her. She just couldn't deal with it. If she wanted to watch me still, that's on her. If she wanted to call in and get roasted the next day, that's on her, right? I'm not like on some I hate you shit. And it was just fun. I literally hit a button. She's like, no, you're exposing yourself. Word. I'm showing a side that I don't want to be seen. Like me hitting a button, letting everybody know, hey, it's Garfield time. Yeah, sure. I don't want that to be seen at all. I don't have any hate or disdain for her. Right? It wasn't a targeted thing. It was just me matching energy, and I knew she would fold, or I knew she would show her true colors. Why do people always gotta act so fake, man? Just, if you gonna be a bitch, I would respect you more if you just gonna be real. If you're gonna be a dick, I'll respect you more if you're gonna be honest. I'm an asshole. That's facts. It took me years to not be assholes or an asshole to the people I care about. Right? That bitch ain't on that list. She ain't part of the Fang gang. I asked her if she watched my content. She blatantly said no. Why are you here? Why are you making all these assumptions about me? The fuck? You gonna sit here and make all these assumptions about me and admit that you've never watched my content before, but then accuse me of buying subs and say that that's why I only have 5 viewers? Okay. I don't care if I have 1 viewer. I have streamed to 1 viewer. Shit, I'm streaming to 1 viewer on Twitch right now. Shout out to people on Twitch. I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not a numbers guy, man. I'm gonna have fun guy. I'm gonna be honest guy. Right? I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be real. If I could come on here and just give my true opinion, I'm happy.
Come on, son.
I wanted to throw out one. Come on, son. She was judging from past experience of her own. Exactly. I have to agree with that. That's why, like, when you guys were saying she keeps projecting herself, yeah. That's why I kept trying to tell, like, yo, the advice you're giving is going overboard because you're pushing yourself into it. Even when I replied, I even had to respond like, well, from a perspective that was not injecting myself into this motherfucker, I think that both parties did some things wrong. Well, I think it was her. I'm like, bitch, are you a Morbid fan? Like, oh yeah, Robbie fan? Like, what's going on? You can't be sitting here justifying someone contacting people's family members. Like, that nigga is wrong no matter what. The fuck? How can you defend him? Look at Harley. She went to, thank you, Harley. Maybe because she's simple-minded. Yep. She assumed all women are, yeah, right. And she's like, oh, you red pill. It was like, nigga, not to that extent. That's why I'm like, maybe 80%. Because sometimes you motherfuckers go to the extreme. I don't know if she just learned about the red pill via YouTube and subscribed to a few channels, but I was doing it for real. Right before YouTube. So I see a different perspective when I look at red pill stuff. I'm not regurgitating bullshit talking points. She actually asked me from where, like I was supposed to say a certain name. Me. Well, like where? Damn near, what's your tutelage? Me. Fuck you mean? I could teach it if I wanted to. The real red pill. Well, no, like she's crazy. That's what it looks like when someone don't have a real opinion on your own, so you just regurgitate a bunch of bullshit. Nigga, if my friend docs somebody, it's a good chance. If they did it, especially in a certain way, I probably just wouldn't be friends with them. Because imagine what personal information they put out about you the first time you make them mad. Think about that shit. Imagine the information they put out the first time you make them mad. It's a wrap. But yeah, she was judging from her own past experiences, and she kept putting that on old May. Old May didn't get offended by me dropping the link. I dropped the link the whole stream. That's what the whole point of me dropping the link was, for anybody to call in. I kind of felt like she was frustrated, right? And she has every right to be, but I don't think she needed to, dip off like that. She didn't have to. I was checking the girl the whole time. I'm going to give my opinion towards anybody who I think needs that opinion. Because as for one, that's my job and I'm honest. Now, when it comes to unsolicited advice, I'm not going to just give people like just advice that they didn't ask for. You know what I mean? Don't ask me to review. Come on, son. Facts. But she said she had been through the same thing, then turned on. Man, yeah, that was crazy. She said she'd been through the same thing, but the way she was talking to her didn't sound like it. It was like she was putting like all the blame on her. And it's like, yes, I've seen situations where females will lie, and yeah, it could have been good to record it, but in certain situations, like, it's over the top. My phone only come out when I hear something crazy. I've had incidents like, I remember when I first moved into the building, the person that was working the front desk, they just started like tweaking one day. And I was ignoring it. And then they said some shit like, I think they started screaming help. I was literally across the fucking lobby. They started screaming help, help. I pulled my phone. I was like, and I recorded the whole thing. Like, I'm standing here. I'm not saying anything to her, and she's screaming help. Eventually, when the building management supervisor called in and I explained the situation to her, and I literally played the video, they was like, listen, don't worry about it. We gonna talk to her soon. I've never seen her again. Right? But that's when you want to like pull out your phone and record. Like somebody's accusing you or something. But when you have a woman in your house, she trusted you to come there. You probably sold her a dream, said you wanted to move near her. All this shit. She's befuddled. She's confused. She already has a bunch of other underlying issues, whether it's mental health or underlying conditions that she described. Nigga. You can't just spring that on. I'm telling you. And that's why I believed it. And I'm not a doctor or like some kind of therapist or something. But that's why I kept saying, could it be anxiety? Because all the things that she was doing showed like signs of anxiety, right? Like from what I've seen, or just someone that's anxious. They're not really sure, maybe even insecure to some degree for whatever reasons. And their reaction is like they're so shocked in the moment. They're hyperventilating. They can't breathe, right? And obviously, if you care about the person, you're going to help them through it, right? You're going to, relax, take deep breaths with me. Go ahead, wipe your nose. It's going to be okay. We'll calmly talk about this and I'm going to help you work through it, right? But damn it, you couldn't even be decent enough to work through it a little bit, nigga. She's in your house. Y'all were intimate with each other. Just get the fuck out. That's what she gets. That's crazy. But I do think that's over the top. And that's not me white knighting. It just seems extreme to me, especially when she went across states, bro. That sounds wild. Like, I'm imagining if I went to another state to visit somebody, flew there, I didn't have much money, and then they kicked me out. Oh, man. I'll probably end up in a bad predicament as far as me just leaving. With no plans, I would just leave, right? Probably end up stranded. But I would just leave. I'll deal with whatever I got to deal with. And now I know never to mess with them ever again. Or someone like them. I think that's the lesson she needed to learn. I think she should have just left immediately. Somebody's telling you get out their house. Yeah, it might have been an asshole move. I think no, it was beyond that. It was a dick move. But you didn't have to stay. You could have just left. Could have left immediately before it escalated even more. Maybe because she was simply no, that's a different comment. Still doing it today. Yep.